Hello, welcome to the Redeye number 190. Wow, we're almost to 200 people. Today we're going to talk about the origins of Halloween and if it's, orchestrated by the candy companies, that way they can make more money. I'm sure it's a giant conspiracy. I'm sure Jensen will back that up. By the way, do not make a chicken sandwich wrong with Jensen around. Just saying, that's all I'm going to say. How are you guys doing today?
I'm wonderful. I don't want to stab somebody in the face or the neck or the eyes.
Or dip their head in some hot oil because they fucked up your chicken sandwich with cheese. How do you fuck it up with cheese? I like cheese. Anyway, moving right along. What's going on, memes?
Oh, not too much, man. Not too much. I heard that Jensen almost made the news there, and all I'd have to say is if there was a problem with that, I would have eaten said sandwich, and we could stop at KFC on the way back.
There you go. Yeah, you can get some of those fake potatoes they don't sell in the UK. Hello, Kitty. And Jensen. All right. All jokes aside, and sandwiches eaten. Halloween, man. Didn't that pretty much originate? Not necessarily in Britain itself, but in Europe, right?
Try Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland.
Back straight.
Oh, the land of no snakes. Okay. You can't step on Sneak there, can you?
Oh, and just to bug the hell out of Temma and Quinn, Sam Hain, Sam Hain, Sam Hain, Sam Hain.
I thought it was Sam Harris.
No, it's Samhain.
Oh, okay.
I may have to punish you for that at some point.
My husband may have a problem with that there, buddy.
That's okay. I'll get his permission first.
Wait a second. It says some Christians historically abstain from meat on All Hallows Eve. Is that why we have the mass production of candy now?
I love you too, Temma. You can get after me when you get in here.
Right, as we were saying, you were saying about the Halloween and whether or not it's being controlled by the candy industry. Nowadays, yes. Originally, no.
Oh, but it's like one of the best holidays because you can dress up like a reptile, go around and roar at people, and everything's fine. At least you used to.
It's got origins in Celtic, pagan, and Christian. Oh man, what else? What the hell else did I read? Mythology, or there was another one that I read, but I can't think of it right off the top of my head.
Wait a second. We didn't used to use pumpkins. We used to use hollowed out turnips or mango wurzels. What the hell is a mango wurzel? Oh my god, that thing is creepy. I don't know what a mango wurzel is.
I've never heard of that.
No, dude, it looks like a mandrake root from Harry Potter. I'm looking at it right now. It is kind of freaky.
But yeah, in Europe they used turnips or whatever, but in the Americas, pumpkins were easier and a bigger canvas to actually draw the jack-o'-lantern on.
Well, exactly. Why else would we grow half-ton pumpkins?
Oh yeah, have you seen some of those fucking pumpkins? Wait a minute, you're already derailing this and means what the fuck?
Well, we're talking about pumpkins.
They were used as lanterns to light the way.
Well, why'd we name it after Jack?
Do you know D-Way?
Oh god, no. Dude, that meme is dead. Come on. Oh no, we're talking about Halloween. It's okay to talk about the dead.
Yeah, exactly.
See?
Jesus Christ.
Well, he's dead too, so we can talk about him if you want.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
You know, the Will-o'-the-Wisps. Talk about Will-o'-the-Wisps.
Oh,
sure.
They're very nice, and they have very high-pitched voices, and you're supposed to follow them.
Yeah, to your death.
Yeah, if you want to die.
What? No, that never happened in game. Oh, okay, maybe I died once or twice.
Uh-huh. Step away from the will-o'-the-wisps. They are not your friends.
No, as long as it's not foggy, you're all right.
Okay, well, in that case, everyone now knows if you're ever on an outside jaunt with memes, do not follow him in the woods. He will lead you to your death.
Yes. Yes, he will.
Memes. Are we gonna go find Slender Man? Is that what's going on?
Dude, one of the creepiest things in the world is like I swear like Styx kind of looks like Slender Man, and just imagine this: it's Halloween night, and all of a sudden, just from out from a cornfield, he just like emerges, but his legs aren't moving. He just kind of emerges, and all of a sudden you look up and you're like, "All right, everyone," and you're just like, "What the hell is going on?"
Aunt Jack says, "Have you ever tried to hollow out a turnip?" Tiger Lily says no, and then he responds with, "I danced with a green fairy once."
Oh,
Drink
the
some
green
absinthe.
giant. He must be really big.
Yeah, absinthe is good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But no, man. Okay. Halloween has origins in what? Gaelic or Celtic culture, pretty much.
Yeah.
Gaelic is the language, Celtic is the culture, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, you're British. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, okay, fine. We'll start with the simple facts that Ireland, in its original name, was Tir na Nog, which is the land of youth, also known as the land of the fairies. So, as you can imagine, an absolute shit ton of their culture is actually based around.
I do have to cut in just a second. MC just said, Styx looks like Slender Man? Okay. One more reason to dislike the gentleman, I guess.
He just can't get over the shirtless part. Sorry, it's winter, it's cold.
When the dude looks like something out of Undercity, he should not go around as bare-chested as that. I'm sorry, but no.
Oh no, he's wearing his epic class leather jacket.
Yeah. I don't know if he looks like Slender Man. Slender Man dresses better, right? He has a suit.
And Styx has his Hawaiian shirts too. And his sweaters for the wintertime.
It gets cold up here.
Oh, God, that was a gay-ass sweater. Anyway, moving on.
I thought it was festive.
Hawaiian shirt is gay as fuck.
Hey, Charlie Sheen would be rolling over in his grave.
Charlie Sheen's not dead.
That's why I said he would be.
God damn it. No, I'm not getting sidetracked with Charlie Sheen. Fuck you, memes. You're not doing it this time.
Hashtag
All right.
Tiger Blood.
Yeah, God damn it. Okay, Jensen.
Yes,
Land of the Fairies. I remember seeing a picture of what they call fairies in the photo. But the rumor is that it was paper cutouts, and the way they took the picture, it just looked like fairies.
Yes.
Do you think there were actually fairies in Ireland, or do you think that was just mythology?
Well, first of all, I suppose I should point out when I say fairies, I should actually have used the term fae, not fairies. It's just that fairy is the term most people would actually understand. But I actually think that the fae are a distinct possibility for one simple reason. Too many cultures spread all around this world actually have fae as part of their mythology. It just makes you wonder how people in fact hundreds of thousands of miles away from each other can both come up with such a similar based creature. You know,
Well,
which
are
fae
fae
you
just a
talking
natural
about?
evolution of Fraggles?
No, I'm reading the chat. Tiger Lily says fairies are in California. Yeah, I would be more specific and say San Francisco, California. But
Oh my
anyway,
You're diverting from what we're supposed to be talking about. Quinn, which fae are you talking about? Or are you talking about multiple fae cultures?
I'm generally going with the multiple fae cultures, but if you want to get specific, With Ireland, they are more strongly connected with the She, also known as the Elves. They've also got...
She is spelled Sidhe, I believe, or
Yep.
Sihde. I know it's one of those.
Yep.
Wait, didn't Tolkien base folks like around the greater London area on the elves?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, if we're going to talk Tolkien, if you think about it, London is actually Mordor.
What?
Yes, seriously. London is actually... Mordor is his version of London. Look at the description. The smoke in the air, the ash on the ground, the grey-skinned people.
Hey, if you want to talk like that, it could be freaking Michigan.
Yeah, fair play. But also look at... as a serious aside, if you actually look at it as a map, you've got the deep southeast, i.e. London, is where Mordor would be.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, let's get back to the She and the Fae. So, and yes, I do know that at this point we can start going on about the leprechauns and some of the other more interesting things that comes out of Ireland. But, right. The thing with the Fae around the world...
You mean like voice?
Yeah, he didn't come from Ireland. They kicked him out. Or dropped him out, one of the two, personal choice.
Well, that would explain why he is the way he is.
Wait a second. You're saying he's gone into hiding? That explains the DVD collection. You can't leave.
And yes, Tiger Lily, correct. He was in the army in World War One.
Well, no, and when it comes to the movies, though, I always took it as an allegory for America. Mordor, and also when the fucking wizard, the white wizard, fucking turns and joins fucking... Yeah, no, not Gandalf, the other fucker.
Saruman.
Yeah, Saruman. And when he starts chopping down the trees and, building up industry, it seemed like an allegory for the United States. But no, we can get back to the Halloween origins and Ireland, Jensen. Go ahead and continue. I just wanted to add that real quick.
No worries, mate. Right. Where did I get to? Just remind me.
Fae, London, stuff and things. Specific shit.
Right, yeah. Okay, so that's enough. Feel better?
And bats.
Hey, and you would think it's an allegory for the United States. Fucking hell. No, it wasn't.
No, the movie. The movie, not the book.
No.
God damn it. Fuck you, Batman. No one put out the bat signal.
Karate did.
I most certainly did not, because I don't need Daleks in my ear every 5 seconds in this one, because I'm actually trying today.
Oh, yeah,
well, we've come this far.
Daleks in your ear.
You put garlic?
Dalek.
No, God damn it. But anyway, Jensen, go ahead with the Irish origins of Halloween.
Right. What most people consider Halloween actually came from Ireland. I know at this point any Scots out there might be trying to throw an absolute wobbler, but tough. It was the Irish that really went with it. The whole point of it is when the spirit world and this world are supposed to be at its closest point. So nowadays it's more connected with the ghost, but that was only because it was supposed to be the day that you had the greatest chance of communicating with your dead ancestors.
It wasn't just the dead from what I understand. It was anything from any number of the other worlds, as the Celts used to.
Completely agree with you, Batman. I actually said that earlier. I'm just saying that the modern version is considered more connected with the dead. But you're completely correct, so I'm not disagreeing with you.
There's an old Irish story that I remember hearing there. Well, not a story, but it's something that was happening on Halloween. If you're out trick-or-treating on Halloween and you're by yourself and you hear footsteps behind you, don't look behind you because the dead are following you. And if you meet their gaze, you'll join them.
Oh, I thought you were just racing to the next house to get more candy first.
That too.
Well, I don't know if you guys actually knew this, but back in the day, it wasn't so much candy that was handed out, but and I'd like this noted, this is to the children, they'd be giving them booze as well, and not for any reasons, you dirty mind.
It wasn't just booze, and the booze was for the older children, and they were soul cookies, and you prayed for them or sang songs for the dead of the families that you were handing or that you were getting the stuff from.
Very true. Also, the tradition that continued in England and Scotland was penny for Halloween.
Yep.
They used to hollow out a turnip, turn it into a lantern, and go around penny for Halloween.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
No, we're talking about the Big Bang Theory now. We need to get it back on track.
No, but also, they did a lot more tricks, and the tricks were vandalism and shit like that if they didn't get their cookies or whatnot. Especially in England, I believe it was really getting pretty bad there for a while.
We used to go out with fishing wire. What we'd do is we'd tighten the door knockers of every house in a street and get the end of the street and hide around the corner and pull the fishing wire, knocking on every door at once.
Yep.
Dude, you get so much candy so quickly that way.
Well, no, and I'm looking at the chat here. Jacob says, at Mad Dodge Productions, Halloween is really a gay conspiracy by the alien overlords that came to Earth 500 million years ago. Okay. Tiger Lily
Does he still have his wrench?
No.
Good.
Tiger Lily says, the veil is thin, the spirit world with the living. Yeah, that's kind of, All Hallows Eve, and then you have All Saints Day right after, a Catholic.
It wasn't as good as the original.
Stuff like that. So yeah, supposedly the line between the living and the dead is very thin, and that's the night where you want to bust out your Ouija board, right, Quinn?
I remember reading somewhere what we call Halloween to tie in with what we celebrate as Christmas in the old pagan calendar, because that was like 3 months of feasting festivals, because it was like the end of the year and the winter solstice was coming upon you.
Yep. Funny enough, I'm surprised that nobody's actually been trying to talk about Beltane as well, the spring one, because that's always a fun night.
The fires of Bel.
Well, I don't know how much you know about Beltane, but that's the night basically when it's perfectly fine to shag at anything or anyone. You are spreading. In May? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fun night. If you want to have a good time, go out there, get your rocks off with basically anybody. Back in the day, that was not only acceptable, it was actually part of the thing that you did. There was no, I'm just going to go out and have a quick shag. No. It was almost a religious observance to put your seed about as much as possible.
They still do it in Wales, especially if there's a field full of sheep around handy.
Oh, that's true. But...
Ouch. I hope RPR hasn't joined us today.
Wait, are you saying that's how they develop lambskin condoms?
No, but it's why the Welsh now have curly hair.
I like curly hair.
Christ, Batman.
Yeah, and the thing about Voice is he didn't get kicked out of Ireland. What happened was he went abroad for a holiday and they moved the island.
Oh, you're terrible.
I like that one.
Kitty, since you haven't really said anything, do you guys do Halloween down in Brazil?
Actually, nowadays, yes. But the Catholic Church had put more emphasis, thanks to the Jesuits, into the All Saints Day, and November the 2nd is the Day of the Dead.
Yeah, November the 2nd it's the best day on the whole calendar.
It's your birthday.
It's not because it's my birthday.
And they have in Brazil they have a more in terms of something religious. It happens on November 2nd when people visit their dead family members in cemeteries. It's something like
All
in
Souls
Mexico
Day?
they have the Dia de los Muertos, where they wear
That's the Festival of
masks.
the Dead, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah. Okay.
Festival of the Dead. Halloween came up here to Brazil more as a party thing for adults. And now it's getting to children too. But it began as a party for adults.
So you start with the
And-
booze and switch to the candy.
Yeah.
Well, was it mainly like American influence, maybe? That kind of
Yeah,
spread Halloween
totally.
down there.
Totally. For example, Valentine's Day is celebrated here because the stores, the clothing shops, the restaurants, candy stores have to have something to gain with that. The actual Brazilian Valentine's Day is in June 12th on Saint Anthony's Day.
That's another one that was
Apparently, yeah.
that was another one that the Catholic Church stole from non-Christian people, because that was originally a day celebrated by the Romans.
I'm getting out of here. My husband's going to be on break soon, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello, Anna.
Hello. Hello. Actually, Saturnalia is part of the amalgamation that created what we now know as Christmas. You will see the date is Saturnalia. However, the traditions sure do look a hell of a lot like the Gallic and Icelandic and Scandinavian versions of Yule, don't they? I mean, the original. I mean, the reason we have a Christmas tree in our house is because of Yule, where people used to hang trees from their roofs.
Yeah, and I believe the idea of hanging presents, hanging decorations, was they used to actually hang gifts in Celtic culture during that festival.
Yeah, yeah. It's a Christmas has a little bit of a different origin. It's more of an amalgamation because it was created later in the evolution, for lack of a better way to describe it, of Christianity as we know it today. Like Christmas came after Halloween. Halloween was actually something that was celebrated, that was semi-Christian before it was codified for like 1,000 years or something like that. I haven't read the articles. I'm going off of what I've read in different.
Well, real quick,
sources for it.
real quick, Tiger Lily donated to Streamlabs $5. Thank you very much. She says, "Hail the Pumpkin King." Anyway, go ahead and continue.
What's this? What's this? There's white stuff in the air. Sorry.
Oh, God.
I have kids. I'll go there.
Yeah, no, and once again, thank you very much, Tiger Lily. But yeah, all hail the Pumpkin King.
Yes. Oh, Jack, the Pumpkin King. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
I thought I had a wrench.
You did.
What happened?
Wrenches for people from Australia.
Yeah. Jensen, you want to field that answer?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I made it, Shirati and I made it very clear to Mad that the way he hands out the wrenches means that having me as a moderator, I'm not going to be able to do my goddamn job. So people have been stripped of their wrenches. You can blame me.
Oh, I do.
Good. Wait,
You just pissed off the Batman. Good job, Jensen.
I'm coming for you now.
Hey, just
Cool.
give him a fully loaded chicken sandwich and you'll be fine. You'll have your vengeance.
No, I'm going to meet and watch a loop tape of the new Doctor Who.
oh, you bastard.
Yep.
That's just cruel.
Yep.
That is. I'm assuming you've watched it, yeah?
Oh, I've seen the first 2 episodes. They're kind of, yeah, they're all right. They're not to write home about.
Yeah.
So they're like
I'm-
Dr. Nine.
I watched the first one and I'm not even bothering with the rest.
They're bland, but they're actually better than most of the 12th Doctors. But that's not hard.
I'm not impressed, but that's personal choice.
Nope. All right, so Tema, getting back to Halloween, what exactly is the pagan connection in the modern day? I'm not necessarily saying the origins, but in the modern day,
practicing wise, right? You're talking about how we practice or act out the religious and philosophical ideals of what Samhain was, right? Because original Samhain is pretty fucking brutal. There were like sacrifices and all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, it was like
about the sacrifices, though. From what I've read about the pagans of those days, the sacrifices were people who in the United States would have been given the chair anyway.
Oh yeah. No, Wicker men were usually somebody who committed a huge atrocity for. Yep. It was very symbolic. You know, it had a touch of the whole Dane law influence there. I mean, it was part of their justice system.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, the Celts did more trading than they did warring with the Nordic folk. I can't remember what they weren't all Vikings, because Vikings were the pirates. I can't remember the rest of the Nordic
Scandinavians.
Right, yeah, I can't remember. There's a name for it for that time, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Sorry, my brain just went. But they did far more trading than they did warring over the long term. So there's a lot of crossover with the culture, and there was, they rubbed off on each other, and I think that's kind of where the idea of a Wicker man not being just voluntary, being somebody that was bad for your society. I kind of think maybe that's where that meets together, but that's neither here nor there. When you're talking about modern, we still recognize the veil. Mm-hmm. We recognize, the symbolism behind what the costumes are supposed to represent. I've never really done much in the way of group practicing because I'm a misanthropic cunt. And I think the vast majority of people that are into paganism these days are retarded.
Well, if they're male, they're only to get the girls.
Yes and no. Either they're highly emotional people, somebody with you'll find a lot of pagans actually have psychological trauma in their past. But yeah, you'll see a lot of them that are just trying to get laid. You'll see other groups that are just into the orgies, man. It's all about fertility, yo.
Okay. Real quick, we got another Streamlabs. Batman wants his damn wrench back, and he paid for it, Jensen. I'm giving him his wrench back.
Paid, he's paid.
Yeah. He paid. Let's see here, $6.51 for the wrench. Type in the chat, Batman, and you get your wrench back. Go ahead and continue, Emma. Thank you very much, Batman.
Yeah.
Bribery.
Declare that campaign contribution.
How we deal with that in our own family is leading up to Halloween. One, we have the commercial Halloween in our family because, what kid doesn't want to get a bunch of fucking candy and dress up and be, daughters.
The fat kid who's being called fat.
Oh, I homeschool, so the only person that'd be calling her fat is me, and I'm not mean. So, we do the commercial side, but then sorry.
I'm looking at the chat. Anti-Jack says, I'm technically a pagan, an Eastern pagan, that is. It is quite common in the East still. What is Eastern pagan?
Taoist,
like
Buddhist, Shinto.
I don't know. It depends which he's on about.
Oh no, Shinto. Shintoism is paganism.
Anything which is Christianity really is paganism.
No, anything that's polytheistic.
Yeah.
So most of the Indian faiths.
Hindus, some of the Bedouin sects, a couple of the other weird, oddly named, I can't pronounce tribes that wander around the Middle East in a few small areas still. A whole bunch of Asia. A lot of the Buddhist philosophy is rooted in the original pagan traditions of the massive majority of the Eastern continent, or the Asian continent. most of Southern Americans' traditional religions, they're all pagan because they're all polytheistic. You'll find that there's actually a lot of those guys still practicing in the mountains and stuff in those areas. That's why you see so much missionary work going on there. Native Americans, they're all pagans. There's actually a lot of pagans. They're just not concentrated in a lot of places.
Yeah, and looking at the chat, Anti-Jack says Taoism, Shinto, and such. Tiger Lily has a question. Should people give out toothbrushes and toothpaste as well as candy on Halloween?
Only if you want to throw it at your house.
Yeah.
Oh, Atema, you on about the Indian religion? I got the cane once because of an answer I put in a test in religious education. The question was, what's a Hindu? And my answer was lays eggs.
Oh. Good Lord.
I got the cane for that.
I'm sure you did. That was horrible.
I don't get it.
You earned it.
Really? You don't understand that means?
What's the reference?
Wow.
What's a Hindu? Lays eggs.
What?
What's a Hindu?
Yeah, I get it. I got it the second time. The first time it kind of went over my head, but I got it now.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Hey, and being a reptile, you should have got that straight away.
Hey, that was a future progeny of the ancestors.
Since when have dragons been reptiles?
The eggs came first.
Yeah.
Well, they're birds, but
I thought they were also exothermic.
Dragons, from what I've well, at least in Western culture, have always been reptilian.
Endothermic, rather. Sorry.
We got better.
They've also been, and all the stories I've read about dragons, they've always laid eggs. That's even like old fairy stories and stuff. So,
Do you have a pseudo-duckbill platypus?
okay, see what you did now, Batman? Now Jacob's in the chat asking if he can pay to get his wrench back.
well, I think mine was unfairly taken anyway.
MD is the wrench Gestapo.
Yeah, the wrench is for sale. God damn it.
Minimum of $10 to get your wrench back, people. Pay up.
Wow, that's high inflation.
Yeah, we're adjusted for inflation. This isn't 1962. Anyway, god damn it. All right, so when it comes to Halloween, I think modern day Halloween is mainly for women to dress up slutty and kids to get free candy. Prove me wrong.
Modern Halloween is celebrating silliness. It's getting to be something you aren't. It's
also the night where you take a brown paper bag out with you when you're a kid filled with dog poop and some matches.
Yep.
Please no.
No. You get the orange plastic pumpkin and or very large trash bag, so you can just haul as much candy as possible.
No, you know why you take a brown paper bag with some filled with dog poop and matches there, don't you mean?
What? So you can fertilize people's lawns?
No, you put it on somebody's lawn.
What did I miss?
You set fire to the brown paper bag and knock on the door. They come out and stamp out the fire, don't they?
Every time we try to talk about the history of
Halloween,
Batman has some story about getting candy or setting bags of dog shit on fire, or
he keeps knocking the story off.
He's pulling a cabbie just with a far more enticing voice.
Thank you.
He really does have a sexy voice, doesn't he?
This is swelling my ego so much you're going to break my headset.
Sure it is. You already know you have a sexy voice. Most Brits have a sexy voice.
Oh, thank you, apart from Cabbage.
No, even Cabby has a nice voice.
Yeah,
He
but
just sounds angry.
Unlike Cabbage, I'm not insulting and condescending.
You can be, and you know it.
I can be, but generally I'm not.
Well, cabbages just don't like candy, so we understand.
This is exactly how he pictures his death. Oh my god, poor Dade.
I think the thing the Americans did with Halloween, on a serious note, is it got commercialized very quickly.
Agreed.
I'm not saying this is a bad thing. It's just a thing.
It is. It's. He's accurate. Show me something we haven't commercialized the shit out of in America.
Americans
What about just-
commercialize pretty much everything, though.
It's
Yeah.
like a cultural thing for us.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. And let's face it, it does spread their culture, like different
Yeah.
cultures. I mean, something my history teacher used to tell us, England in the modern world, England is like ancient Greece to America's ancient Rome. There are very sharp similarities but in that comparison.
Oh yeah, but there's also stark contrasts as well.
Oh, yeah. Like,
You know, it's
lack of
actually a
slavery.
rather apt comparison, really. I mean, we have similar values and legal systems and such, but comes down to it, totally different cultures and societies.
But look, I wouldn't say we have totally different. If you're on about England, United Kingdom, and United States, I wouldn't say we have totally different cultures and society. In fact, we're very similar.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the-
no, but when you come down to the
Greek
deeper details, yeah, the deeper details, like
Yeah.
there were a lot of very stark differences between Greek and Roman culture and society
yeah.
at the time. So
Yeah, the Romans basically, yeah, especially the upper class of Romans, they most of them spoke Greek almost exclusively because they thought Greeks were much more educated than Romans, so they tried to pass
Yeah.
themselves as being almost Greek.
Well, isn't that why they adopted most of the gods and just changed the name a little bit?
The gods, mythology, architecture,
philosophy, legal
Philosophy.
system,
literature,
everything.
because most of the Roman poets were just regurgitating what Greek poets had already done.
Well, no, and if you look at it, the Greek culture kind of carried on in the Byzantine Empire far after Rome itself had fallen.
Oh yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
still aspects of Greek culture you can find in Western culture that are pretty prevalent. Just look
yeah.
at how our law system works.
Especially architecturally,
Hmm.
and more distinctly in the United States than anywhere else as well.
Oh yeah, with all because we have a lot of Latin, but most of the statues and the artwork and stuff embodied in our legal system is very Greek. It's yeah, Roman Latin with Greek artistry.
Well, I think it's more, to be more specific, though, I think it's more Athenian than Greek overall, because Sparta was far different from Athens.
Yeah, but
I mean,
they were and they weren't. It was still pretty much the same culture. Yes,
Ooh.
the Athenians were Hellenistic, and the Spartans, well, the ones we recognize as Spartans in the classical era were Dorics. They were descendants of the people who invaded Greece.
I did not know that.
yeah, but how they ran everything was completely different. That's why when Athens and Sparta had the clashes they did, you know, it was a far different battle. Like the Athenians would rule the sea, conduct trade. They were able to build their gigantic wall, which Sparta fucking hated that wall. While
I know we're
Sparta
talking about
was
history, but aren't we supposed to be talking about Halloween?
well, the history of Halloween. Okay, fine. Wrap it back around. Go ahead. My geek was fucking. I was getting fucking ready for some Greek talk
I
here.
know what you were getting ready for, but we're supposed to be
He's a
talking about
geek about
Halloween.
Greek.
Yeah. All right.
That's an ancient geek.
Age says, bet it smells like burnt bologna and regrets in here at Mad Dodge. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kind of agree
Who
with
burns
that.
bologna?
Oh, I agree with what Annie
Yeah,
Jackson said. Oh, many of the Christian angels and saints.
What?
Many of the ancient gods became Christian angels and saints. That's what Annie said.
Yes.
Yeah, he's right.
Yes. He is. He's absolutely correct.
I mean, Saint Bridget, that was an Irish goddess. That's got something to do with Halloween, Scarati.
Well, Bridget is Brid or Brigid or Bridget or I don't know. There's like 19 different ways to pronounce, but it's the goddess of the UK. It's supposed to be like the creation goddess of the Celtic Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I mean, how closely is Halloween tied into All Saints Day and
well,
you know,
I
Day
would
of the
say-
Dead and all that?
I would say that Halloween is directly tied to those. When you're talking about Samhain, right before the fall of the Celtic Empire. Before that, it was much more like a dark, kind of scary kind of deal where there were like fights and a lot of drinking and craziness. It was much more like New Year's or Christmas, New Year's Day or Christmas Day 130 years ago.
It's still like that in Ireland.
Is it? I've never been to Ireland for Halloween. I couldn't tell you. I've never left my country. Sorry.
It's like that in Ireland every day, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Irish like to find an excuse for a drink. If there's a day with a wine, that's an excuse.
Hey, I knew I was Irish.
You're not. You're American.
Yeah, you're American.
Okay, first off, I hope the Joker kills you, Batman. Second,
if I've got to live in it with a world with
Joker
you
would
in it,
never
Mad,
kill him.
Mad. If I've got to live with a world with you in, so do I.
Oh.
Hey, Batman, did you hear about Jensen's opposition? Is the best word I can come up with today.
Oh, Jensen's opposition.
I had a little stress attack and it could have got bad, but they stopped it.
A little Shrek attack.
Stress.
Ah.
A Shrek attack works too, though.
Yeah, but I don't think he ever went to
What happened?
I don't think he wanted to shove somebody's face in a fryer either.
Well, yeah, there's that.
You didn't, did you?
Oh my God!
Hear about this now.
The fact that you ask.
It was close. Let's just put it that way. If it hadn't been for my sister grabbing me, I wouldn't have been here tonight. I would have been in a jail.
Ah.
Yeah, all I got to say, Batman, is don't put cheese on this man's chicken sandwich, all right? Just don't fucking do it.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that it was the fact that he put cheese on his sandwich. I think it was the fact that he gave him a fucking dirty look and that made him wait 15 minutes for the other goddamn sandwich.
That's pretty wrecked up. Yeah.
I can see why you got in a bad temper there.
Yeah.
I would have. Yeah, if it was me, I would have, like, I didn't ask for this any sandwich, and you make me wait for the other one. I'm not paying for the first one. Yeah, you've just wasted it, and I'm going somewhere else.
Unfortunately, I didn't find out that there was cheese on my food until halfway down the road when I randomly decided to check, and then I stomped back in. But I was still polite. But boy, was I in a bad mood.
That's the best way.
Well, you're British, right? You're like, hey, mate, you fucked up my sandwich. If you don't fix it, I'm gonna, dump your face in that fryer right there. But please just fix it so I don't have to do that. Cheerio.
You've never dealt with British people before, then.
You can tell, can't you?
Yeah. I mean, if it,
and soft. No. We're violent psychopaths.
there's a lot I know. Somebody given the wrong order at McDonald's once. He went to McDonald's in Newcastle. The last behind the counter, he given the wrong order. Deliberately, apparently. He found out where she lived and he went, he made it his business to turn up on her doorstep to complain.
Nice.
5 times.
Nice.
Until the police were called.
I was gonna say, isn't that stalking?
Yep.
I was starting to get this whole knife ban thing.
There is a good reason for it, I do have to say, but Then again, it's not like I give a shit about what that we're allowed to own and not own. I just got in a bad mood. It happened. I'm now more or less over it.
More
Anyway.
or less.
As long as they don't hand out chicken sandwiches on Halloween, we're all good.
With the cheese.
Like I said, it was the dirty look he gave me. Seriously, he looked at me like I was something he stepped on and had to scrape off the bottom of his shoe. I was not.
I bet he was barely out of comprehensive.
No, he was of a particular ethnicity that we are not allowed to mention.
All right, so he came in on the last flying carpet.
Yes.
That's a good one.
So it was Aladdin and the genie.
Arabian Nights.
Don't get his channel flagged.
Good point.
Yeah. God damn it. I had a different song in my head. I don't remember now though.
I want to be like you. Who?
Oh God.
Oh man.
I make a racist if Batman makes it worse. Batman, you are not saving the day.
Oh, you see, you've had something to take the mickey out of a kid in my school.
I can show you my squirrel.
Then again, he was blonde-haired and blue-eyed. He just looked like a monkey.
Oh my God.
You know, you get
okay, calm down. Hey, Roseanne, calm down. God damn it. Okay. All right.
Lost control of the stream.
Once more, we're feeling damage.
Oh, speaking of Roseanne, though, my wife saw the preview for the Connors, and she's like, "Fuck that show! They stole it from Roseanne, and I'm not fucking watching it." And I'm like, "Okay, honey, I didn't know you were so fucking fired up over Roseanne." Yeah. God damn.
And when it bombs, you'll just be able to hear Roseanne laughing her head off.
Literally half the viewership.
Oh yeah,
yeah. My wife loved Roseanne, the Roseanne reboot. She loved it, and then they fucking steamrolled Roseanne. And my wife, who's not fucking political, she votes, and I kind of swayed her to be a libertarian. But that's the first time she ever voted is after me and her got together. So she's not political,
my
really.
Calling by.
But over this Roseanne shit, she is fucking pissed.
I think the rest of us are too, though. I mean,
but not as pissed as
Roseanne.
Oh, what you call? Oh, my brain's going. Not as pissed as Anita Sarkeesian who's over the Black Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
What?
Apparently, they're going to reboot Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's going to be a black girl. Anita Sarkeesian's doing her shit about it.
I hate people.
Why
does it matter? They've already had a black vampire slayer, so what's the big deal?
Yeah, but Buffy this time, I mean, yeah, they've rebooted it, and Anita Sarkeesian's not happy about it. Neither are her feminist friends, which means they laugh.
That's
Anita Sarkeesian is permanently on her fucking period. She needs to get over her shit.
She's on everybody's period, I think.
Well, you know, you got to have that medium for that terrible, amazing art.
Well, then I will buy her 1,000 times of or 1,000 boxes of my doll. Maybe she can get off the fucking period.
Just nice. Because if it got sent by somebody like me or Batman, we'd just be sexist. But if you do it, it's okay. I'm looking at the chat.
No, it's not, because I'm a fucking libertarian conservative, and I still don't give a flying fuck what that bitch said.
Internalized misogyny. Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
If you want to send her something like that, send her a tampon that's been soaked in super glue.
Oh, nice.
In fact, send her two. Tell her to put the second one in her mouth.
How about I send her a tampon that's been soaked in Redeye number 5?
Yeah. It's like back in the late 80s. Kim Basinger was making her mouth go. Her father sent her
Did
a
you just start
baseball.
singing Mambo number 5?
No, I said yellow number 5. It was soul coughing.
You remember when Kim, back in the, I think it was the 80s, Kim Basinger was making her mouth go all over the press. Her father sent her a baseball wrapped in a double-sided sticky tape and told her to stick it in her mouth.
He told his own daughter to shut up? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm reading the chat here.
Dude,
Tiger Lily says, yeah, they screwed Roseanne over, and she's the reason they have the show. Dade says reboots need to stop, and now they're yelling about
Agreed.
misogyny. So, gotta
dude,
love the chat.
Jade, why'd you delete?
Didn't like what Jacob said.
He said, so basically they're all Jensen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Didn't bother Jensen.
I don't give a shit.
I want to know what a shaduo is.
He'll eat your brain. You don't give a
What's a
fuck.
shaduo? Both you shaduo. What's a shaduo? Is that some sort of special new dance? Does it involve sumo wrestlers?
I'm thinking he ballsed up, shut up.
Fuka.
But,
Oh, apparently, from what I've been hearing in the UK, they're thinking about making it a hate crime to be derogatory to gay men and put up things like death to white people.
Hammered Spud says, press F for victims of the Wrench genocide. God damn it.
Hey, Spud, that was my idea. So I really don't care. I
Hey,
told him to
Smarty,
do it.
I got mine back.
I really don't fucking care.
I really don't care that you don't care.
God damn it, Batman.
care anymore. Wow.
So getting back to Halloween, Batman, are you gonna dress up as the Joker for Halloween?
No,
Hell
no.
yeah.
I'm going to dress up as
Catwoman.
You get out of my head, Jensen.
Anyways, who's
It's better you
this
don't
Sir
bring that for me.
Blimkin?
Sir Blimkin is funny.
He is funny, but I've never seen him before. Or at least I've never noticed him before.
Nope, new dude.
That's your fault.
That's your fault. Damn, Kemba.
I'm drinking whiskey, so it probably is my fault.
Oh, I was just being me. My bad.
You're good, honey.
You know, I think once, if we ever do manage to get Brexit to actually happen and
Yeah,
get
because
out.
Theresa May's gonna let that happen.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. We should send Theresa May to Brussels by a trebuchet.
Yeah.
By a trebuchet, absolutely. I'm okay with this.
Well, is this before or after Jensen mines the English Channel? Because she might not make it all the way over. She might just hit a landmine or a water mine.
Depth charges just dropped everywhere randomly.
Yes.
God.
Oh no! Fire from the trebuchet with a special backpack with a depth charge in.
Remember, there are certain people in your country that do know how to play with explosives. I will not name names.
Cough, cough.
Yes, but you know what happens when you have the white people do the same thing? They pick up books that experts have written about it, and they actually make it the right way.
Yep.
Remember the 5th of November.
Yep. Guy Fawkes and the Gunpowder Plot.
Yeah, but you know Cabby's opinion on Guy Fawkes.
I don't care about his opinion.
Yeah,
The fact of the matter is, he loaded up a bunch of fucking carts with a bunch of shit that could go boom, and he could have leveled the entirety of Parliament in one fucking go.
But he should have. I stand with Guy Fawkes.
Yeah. The stupid thing is, if he'd been successful, apparently he hadn't prepared his own escape route, so he would have taken himself with it. So he wasn't that bright.
Well, it's called a martyr.
Gobbler hang.
No, it's called a stupid.
I don't want to know. Hey, you guys over there in the UK land, you might not want to be laughing. You might get the Gestapo knocking at your door.
The Gestapo?
Don't care.
The Gestapo's coming to steal your goo or to train you how good goo is.
Or just to
both.
bring some goose to them.
Yeah, shut
or
up.
Geese.
Fuck,
So foie
fuck you
gras.
and my pronunciation there, Tema. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
So the next incursion into the West is going to be through foie gras.
Apparently, Sir Blumpkin has a fetish where he gets his Adam's apple licked. You're not really Riley Dennis, are you?
Oh, dude.
It's good. Everybody has their kicks.
Batman, you
remember?
should be kicked for saying that. You just...
Hey, he
as
paid. He
Jack
gets to
Jason
stay.
said, don't kink shame.
I didn't mean kick him from the thing. I meant physically kick him. Get it right.
Says at
It's
Mad,
got a laugh.
we like him despite his many frustrating quirks.
Ah, right. You've seen my dungeon.
I'm now the control.
At least he's being honest and not calling it the Batcave anymore.
Sir Blumpkin, I don't think Theresa May has a gooch.
Oh God! And as far as Dodge goes
He'll
with
look
his pronunciation, neither him nor MC can pronounce half the shit they say correctly.
Oh, I
Look
know,
how
I
they
know. I
Pronounce
was
my
just-
name.
I
Wait.
was just enjoying the tangent I could take with that one.
Wait, are you saying I can't pronounce shit?
You know, you do realize you're not me, right, Batman? Like, you know they're talking shit about me.
Yeah, I didn't
And
hear what you were
MC.
talking about. But yeah, when they're talking about you, they're probably right.
Well, they're just being racist. You know, they hate me because I'm white.
No,
That's
I'm being
racist.
sexist, dumb shit.
No, they're being sexist. They hate you because you're a man, allegedly.
Oh yeah. You know, they got what is it? What is it? Dick envy? Is that what Freud or Freud called it or whatever?
Penis envy?
Yeah.
It is the penis envy. It makes the young
Auntie
men
Jack is
feel
saying that
so
Theresa
good.
May still has a freshers sale. I disagree. I think when she was
Dade,
born, the
Dade
doctor
in the
looked
chat
at it.
said, so, ladies, is it the boobs you don't like? Because God can make them bigger. Tema
What about-
got bigger boobs.
Oh yeah,
And-
what? Huh? So ladies. Oh, actually,
And-
Dr. Rude made him bigger. But okay. No,
and
that
as
was my
far
doctor's
as myself, I really don't want more back problems. So I really don't need bigger boobs. I
Tiger
want
Lily saying
smaller boobs.
Tiger Lily's saying that white men lives matter. I disagree. I don't think any life matters unless the individual who's leading that life makes it matter.
Oh, well, I'll just say it's okay to be white, guys. It's okay. Anyway.
It's
No,
God damn
it's
it.
not. Liar.
Okay, Antifa, Portland.
The violence inherent in the system. Come see the violence inherent in the system.
It
There's violence
is,
inherent in every
however,
system.
okay to be a comic book character, but only if you're black, apparently.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
I did wrong.
yeah.
I'm not black enough. Okay.
I just found out.
You have dreadlocks.
I
I
know,
just-
but I'm
That
not
one
like.
chick-
I just
I
found
know.
something out. The MCU. They've decided that Captain Marvel got her powers from her mother, Marvel. Yes, they've turned the original Captain Marvel into a woman,
Oh.
even though she's not going to be
Wunderbar.
Wait, the original Captain Marvel?
as in the Kree,
As in
as in
the
Marvel.
alien?
Yeah.
Like the one that always bothers me because Captain Marvel is no longer him. And I'm always like, it's not Captain Marvel anymore.
Like the original Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers, when she started out, was a good character. When she became Captain Marvel, she was a good character. When the SJWs got their hands on her, she became shite pretty quickly.
See, I've got a problem with the fact that there are so many people, be they black or white, who can't name more than 2 black superheroes?
Black Panther, Black
Super-
Lightning, Luke Cage, Black Goliath,
Batman?
Blade.
Blade,
Yeah. Spawn?
Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. No, he was Chinese. But he's right.
Storm?
Miles Morales. Oh, yep.
Well, no, I'm looking at the chat here.
That's my
Cyborg, Tiger Lily says.
Thank you, Tiger. Tiger.
Well, no, Excel is in the chat. He says, I'm working on a Black Panther future story where the Winter Soldier assumes the role of Black Panther. First white Black Panther.
And I believe there is at least one Robin who was black.
Oh,
Well,
and
I
just in
hope they
case
killed
she's
that fucker.
watching,
Oh,
my sister's best friend's birthday is today, and I just wanted to say happy birthday to her.
happy birthday, Shirley's
Happy-
best friend.
Yeah, happy sisters.
Uh,
Yeah.
Just call her Heather.
Happy birthday, Heather.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. And another one, Sunshine Superman. Another black hero.
Well, I mean, since we diverge in the comic books, the only Superman comic I really liked was when he died, Superman versus Doomsday. I ended up with a copy of that comic, and that was fucking great. Like, Doomsday fucks Superman up. He finally dies.
What you got better?
Optimus, happy 1 year closer to Death Day.
Oh, hey, there's another one. Steel.
Don't know that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
getting his name. I'm forgetting his name. John Henry Irons. When Superman died, they thought there should be a Superman, so he made himself a battle suit with an S on the chest.
Oh.
Is he breaking up for anyone else or just me?
Oh,
Bit.
yeah, I think it was just you, but I'm looking at the chat here. Dade said, so how are all you 90s kids enjoying the reboot Charmed? Funny you asked that. My wife was watching that, the premiere episode, the pilot, and she's like, this isn't Charmed, and she changed the channel. So I guess that's how people are enjoying it. They're not watching it.
I didn't like the original, so I'm not bothered.
Yeah, I didn't care. I thought the original was shit. So
It was just a feminist piece of claptrap.
Batman, I do have a question for you. Is the new Doctor Who out yet?
Yeah.
Second episode was last week.
Oh, because I haven't watched or even listened to see if it was out yet.
It's not bad. It's not to write home about.
It's shit.
What you call it? Overacts. She's trying to. I keep forgetting his name. Trying to be a cross between Chris Atkinson and David Tennant.
Oh, so she is overacting a lot.
It's just shit. I'll be blunt. It really is.
So they already ruined the show by putting a female actress.
It wouldn't
For the
have been
Doctor.
so bad if they'd done it for the story, but they didn't do it for the story.
No, that's why they made a female master to see how the ratings would be so that they could make the Doctor a female. But that's besides the point. This is supposed to be about Halloween, not the Doctor Who.
Well, this is a horror story you're on about here.
That is true.
Touche, touche.
Turtle.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure.
going back.
okay, I gotta tap out, guys. I gotta.
Oh. I like streaming with you.
I know. I'm sorry, but I have a family and I have a roast to go put in the oven, and we have to switch from.
I had roast just the other day. It was very yummy.
I'm roasting it with bacon, so
Oh
Nice.
my
Nice.
goodness, I
Nice.
didn't think about that.
I used to
Korea
enjoy
style tri-tip with bacon on it.
I used to enjoy roast, but Alfred burnt himself once too often. He's getting on a bit, you know.
Well, that and my 11-year-old wants me to cook it with her, and apparently my 6-year-old has decided her Lincoln Log masterpiece needs to be displayed at this very moment. So I gotta go, guys. Love you all. Smoochy poochy. Later, Daisy.
Bye.
Remember, play shaking it more than twice, and you're playing with it.
Enjoy your
Oh, they
race.
play with it anyways. And don't lie and say you do. Or don't.
All right, I think
All right.
Tiger could get in here.
All right, so
Tiger,
Jensen,
come play with us, sugar.
let's wrap it back around to Halloween, man.
So
So do people just run around London fucking begging for candy like they do here in the States? Or do you guys still TP houses and smash pumpkins and do all the fun stuff?
Hey, Dodge, Mad Dodge. We don't all live in fucking London.
Now you confuse the
Are you
man.
sure?
Come on.
I'm positive.
Aw, Tiger's gotta work soon. Dade, wanna come talk about Halloween?
Yeah.
About you, Optimus.
And I know not everybody lives in London, but Jensen has disclosed before that he's in the greater London area. So
How the hell did Bollocks pronounce it in his Talking Bollocks show?
South
London.
London.
South London, you muppet.
That's it.
I'm flipping heck, Tucker.
Wait, you don't know how to say South?
South.
South London.
But they pronounce it South. These are the people who don't thump you in the throat. They thump you in the throat.
That's better.
Bump you in the throat.
And I'm with Hammer's Spud.
Let's be honest. If you nuked London, all that would do is clean up some of the mess.
It would get,
Where I come from, the radiation would probably just make people better people.
it would get rid of 70% of a certain population.
I would, no, if you want to
give
do
me the
that,
muzzies.
Birmingham.
I have no filter. I'm drinking whiskey.
Oh,
So,
God.
Dodge, you want to put your natural opinion thing out before I start speaking my mind?
Yeah, the views expressed by the panel are not necessarily the views of Mad Dog Productions or the Mad Libertarian. Thank you. That's the end of the public service announcement.
There's an alternative to coffee here, Sharati.
Would you care for some tea?
Thank you. Dade, get your zero cool ass in here. We're not doing politics. You have no excuse.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Well, as soon as he gets in, we're going to start talking about Brexit and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he will go mental.
You know,
Well, we have a small panel tonight. I went ahead and threw the Hangout link in the chat there. If anybody wants to jump in,
I don't care if somebody pisses me off. I'll throw it out on Twitter. Let's go, people.
You know, it's funny. A lot of Americans went on streams have been on saying maybe we should invade you and make you part of the United States. The funny thing is, if that somehow did happen, we wouldn't really lose anything in terms of sovereignty and being able to make our own laws.
Call for a civil war.
We'd just have to join the American armed forces instead. That'd be the only change, really, wouldn't it? Obviously going to the dollar as well.
Excel, everything equals 4. You are wrong, plain and simple.
You are a naughty spreadsheet, Excel.
Accelerate.
Actually, I like Blumpkin's idea. Swap California in the UK. That way we get a nice warm place, and you lot manage to get rid of.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you? God, the Scots complain about an ordinary summer anyway. Can you imagine what it'd be like if we were in California?
You haven't seen me wasted, and I am far from it. Right, guys?
Get drunk and let loose the beast. Come on, Sharati. Let's do it.
Yeah, because Quinn is a good influence.
I'm
far from it.
Sharati?
Yes, my dear? Oh, did you really just do Shia LaBeouf? That's so wrong, Batman. So wrong. So wrong. Zero cool. Get your ass in here now.
She's so sexy when she's drunk and angry.
I think Blumpkin wants to
I
join us.
am not drunk yet. I've only got half a glass down in me.
But you're a woman. You know, the fairer sex, a poor delicate flower.
Fairer sex that drinks a lot of whiskey, honey.
Yeah, did get your fake Captain America ass in here.
All right. So, let's go to other aspects of Halloween.
Yes,
I don't know.
dear.
When you were growing up, did you guys ever go to the haunted houses? Or we have a corn maze that I used to go to.
We don't have that
I
kind of
don't
thing.
remember. I seriously, because of my epilepsy, have no memory of a lot of my childhood.
And because Did won't come in there. Did, unless you come into this hangout, Superman died.
Batman killed Superman. There you go.
No, Superman did die. Doomsday killed his fucking ass. I fucking read the comic. God damn it. Like, it was badass. Like, he fucking almost did like a wrestling fucking backbreaker thing over his knee with Superman. Bent him in fucking half. Superman died, motherfucker. He's dead.
Right,
And then they brought him back because they're assholes.
Actually, yeah, because he even went to the afterlife because that was in that series.
That's it. The hangout's going out on Twitter.
No, not that,
dear.
not that
Yep,
cancer.
And I have damn
And
near
like-
400 followers, so it's going out on Twitter.
Oh god, the Twitter sphere.
Tiger Lily, Superman is a zombie.
Yeah,
Three,
Superman is a
two,
walker.
one,
Actually,
tweet.
when you think about it, it didn't take him very long to come back from the dead, did it? And then people keep saying that Superman is a Jesus figure. After that fight with Doomsday, he literally is a Jesus figure. Oh, and I'm happy because next year the second season of American Gods is due out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
since you're talking about comic book stuff, did you guys hear about Netflix canceling a couple Marvel shows? They're not doing so well.
They
You
were
mean
going
like
to cancel them anyways because Disney's got their hands on the Marvel.
Yeah. Franchise?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, Iron Fist is dying out.
Yeah, that's the one specifically I was thinking of. I never watched it. Was it okay or what?
No, they fucked up his whole life story, and I was pissed.
They fucked his personality up more than anything. Because Daniel Rand's supposed to be Zen. Doesn't get angry. Calm, collected, philosophical. Not this angry not this angry fucking millennial dick that was running about.
No, looking at the chat, let's see here.
Sir Blumpkin, Netflix
yeah, Sir,
is coming.
Sir Blumpkin, well, no, he actually said before that, has anyone seen the story where a father put needles with HIV contaminated blood in his kid's candy? No, I
Sounds
didn't.
like California.
I was gonna make that joke, but you beat me to it. Thank you, whiskey. Anyway, no, but I did see where the father put cyanide in the pixie sticks and handed them out because he had a life insurance policy on his kid, and he ended up killing his kid.
Oh no!
That's how the whole checking the candy thing came about in the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah, my dad always said, "I gotta check your food for poison."
Wasn't that the reason there's in the apples in the Halloween film as well? Season of the Witch.
Always took my damn Reese's. Good thing, because I don't really like freaking peanut butter at all.
Oh yeah, we check our kids' candy. And I don't know why, but the Starbursts and the Reese's are always contaminated. It's weird.
No. Always go after you know what? I hate coconut, like the coconuts, but that's amazing. Awesome unicorn. Anyways, I love whatever the hell that candy bar is that's got coconut in it, but I hate coconut.
Mounds or
Yeah, Mounds and Almond Joys.
yeah, I don't like the almond joys because of my teeth, but I like mounds because they have no almonds.
I like coconut, right? Yeah, from the shell, but I hate shredded coconut.
Really? So you don't like German chocolate? That's my favorite cake is German chocolate.
Germans can't make chocolate.
You guys don't like Germany, Batman.
Yeah, well, you hate the French.
Yeah, nobody this side of the Atlantic likes Germany.
It's true.
Well, there's a couple reasons for that.
I beg to differ.
You're not this side of the Atlantic, Shirati.
The Germans don't like the Germans.
I want to go to Oktoberfest. Anyway, moving on. I like beer a lot. Anyway.
I like beer, but I also like whiskey. And I like alcohol. I like liquor. I like making Kahlua. My mommy taught me how to do that when I was younger.
I make this it's called apple pie. You add a bunch of ingredients in, boil it all together, and then after it cools, you add moonshine or Everclear. And you can't taste the alcohol at all, which makes it kind of dangerous. But it's really fucking good.
Sounds nice.
All right, are we supposed to be talking about Halloween, not liquor?
Well, there's lots of liquor sold on Halloween. All right.
Touché.
But no. Once again, I'll ask the same question. Isn't Halloween now just an excuse for women to dress slutty and kids to get candy?
What do you mean now?
Yeah, good point.
What, it was always that way?
Batman.
One girl I used to go out with, she went to Halloween dressed as a role of cling film.
Oh.
Yeah, that was, let's say, a very risky outfit.
Did she at least wear a collar so you could lead her around?
No, she had arm and leg holes.
Oh.
I get it. We're talking about slutty women on Halloween, but why is the chat talking about fucking porno? What's going on here, chat?
Because Optimus is in there. And everybody obeys Optimus.
So now everybody's watching.
Oh, it's Octopus Crisp. Sorry, Octopus Chris.
But
what if he's related to the guy who gets in a relations chat, Octopus Pram?
Oh no.
But all right. So Halloween, guys. I mean, yeah, you were saying, an ex-girlfriend of yours, she pretty much used it as an excuse to fucking dress slutty. That's pretty much what teenagers do nowadays. I mean, it has no roots in its origin anymore, right? It's candy and slutty clothes.
Hey, I dress like a mom and lose my kids in the mass hysteria of other kids.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so it's also a vacation.
No, which is why I usually have my sisters going with me so that they can find my kids and I can find theirs.
Candy and sluts.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, Tiger Lily in the chat, candy and sluts. Yeah, you just throw candy at the sluts. It works.
Yeah, but what happens if candy is one of the sluts?
Interesting. I don't know. Do you eat the candy? Anyway, moving on. Sorry, I had to make that.
Well, that depends on the kind of candy that you're talking about.
Well, he said, what if candy is one of the sluts? And I said, well, then do you eat the candy?
My husband showed me a picture on Instagram earlier today, but I'm not sure that I should,
Yes, you should.
Yeah, you should.
Well, it was a boyfriend talking to his girlfriend, and he said, I eat you out, and then I go to your mom's house, and I eat dinner with her. And your mom says, do you like what I made? And I lick my lips and say, yes, yes, I do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hmm. And
And no, I'm looking at the chat. Sir Blumpkin, I wonder if prostitutes dress up for Halloween. Auntie Jack says, never eat candy. It'll always show on your face the next day.
I think I've just shocked Tiger Lily.
Yeah.
Tiger Lily's fun to play with.
Tiger Lily's nice. I like Tiger Lily.
I like Tiger Lily too. She's fun.
Yeah, you could learn a lot from her.
You're a dick.
I'm just fishing. I'm just fishing for reactions.
Quinn was a dick to me earlier today.
Was he?
It's very rare for Quinn to be a dick to me.
I was only a little bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Was this right? Was this right after the sandwich incident?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharad, you've got to remember that Quinn's just a little dick.
Jesus Christ.
I could have said he has a little dick.
What
but
is
I
it?
didn't.
Pick on Sharati Day?
Oh, cool. Now we know. Right? One pick on Sharati. She's just admitted it.
Fuck. I asked a question.
Good enough.
Tiger Lily says, check her out on Pornhub. DM me the link, Tiger Lily. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, everybody in the chat, Tiger Lily is on Pornhub. Go look for her right now.
DM us the link.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I think Tiger Lily's a bit too shy to be on Pornhub. Having Spud be right back.
That's why I was laughing. Oh dear.
Hammered Spud, yeah.
Oh, there's
She
one of
had
my
that coming.
friends. I don't know where he got the gear from, but he made himself a naked granny outfit for one Halloween, about 20. And oh god, it was so lifelike. Nobody hung about with it very long.
And now MC is back. We've all got to be sensible again.
Yeah, MC was just visiting Pornhub. Anyway.
Oh dear. I can see
Hey,
him
MC,
sitting
did you
naked
find
in
Tiger
his little
Lily?
chair with a shotgun on his lap.
That's not a shotgun.
And he is pretty
He does like conflict.
Fuck.
God damn, this has gotten derailed. Holy shit.
You were warned, man. You was warned.
Hey, you know, I've noticed something with you in streams when you run a stream. You're very much like a lot of the student teachers I had to deal with as a kid. You lose control within 5 minutes.
Less than, dearie.
It's all right. I like to see the bus crash into the wall. It's fun.
Oh, this has gone through the wall.
Oh, the whiskey goes in the cup.
The cup goes to and the whiskey goes to her head.
God damn. Okay.
On the bus, go around and round.
Hey, I'm not that drunk.
Yet.
Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Pour
I
my
am
beer down
not.
the sink. I got more in the trunk.
Hold on. Who are you calling disgusting? Your name is Poop. There's nothing more disgusting than poop.
Ew, yuck, nasty.
All right. So, is there any good Halloween legends you guys like to try and save this fucking topic? God damn it.
Well, have you ever heard the story about the empty barn? Mad. Dodge.
No, I haven't. I was checking the chat. I had to switch over. Computer's a wee bit slow.
Like it says, you never heard the story of the old empty barn? There was nothing in it.
Well, that was short.
What? Who now?
Did Whiskey kick you out of the stream?
No, Google kicked me out of the stream.
Goddamn Google.
Well, Google hates Whiskey.
Google hates women,
There's a lot
especially
of
conservative ones.
there's a lot of spooky legends in the United Kingdom, but none of them are actually connected with Halloween that I know of.
True.
Let's see. Are there any?
Any?
No, I said, are there any that I can think of?
I don't know.
Nor can I actually, but I agree with Batman. Most of the stories.
You can't be in my head.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a nice sofa in there.
In my head?
Yeah, a big flat screen TV as well.
That's why Voice ain't on here. Ah, now we know where he is.
Why would Voice be in my head?
I don't know. There's somebody in here. I can hear the toilet chain going. And there's a bottle of Guinness.
You are some kind of freak.
Sharati, I'm not kidding. There's a bottle of Guinness in here as well.
There shouldn't be Guinness. I don't drink it.
No, but Voice does.
Permission for all this, so let it go, people. Have fun.
MC, you're a cunt.
Yeah, MC, get off my lawn. You son of a bitch. You know, I think you are a lot like Tim Pool. You're really wishy-washy. I mean, you're registered a Democrat, but you vote Republican. Why don't you pick a fucking side, MC? What the fuck's wrong with you? Come in here, fight. Come on, motherfucker.
He's just giving me shit because I went on a stream this morning and said I stand by what I said.
No, I'm just fucking with him, and we'll see if I can goad him in.
I may have said it poorly yesterday, but I do stand by what I said. Antifa does fuck shit up. It really, really does.
Antifa is an easiest excuse for fighting.
Well, no. I'm looking at the chat.
All those conservative sides that do fight Antifa do bring Antifa with them when they go to fight Antifa.
MC says his side is The Rock. I can see that. Tiger Lily asks, would you guys sleep in Dracula's castle?
Yeah.
I want to own Dracula's castle. So yeah, the answer is yes.
In Transylvania?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's outside of it a little bit, really. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, I would totally fucking.
If it was in
live
fucking
in that castle.
Timbuktu, I'd go and sleep in it.
It's just.
I would have made my babies in it.
It's just an old building, and for what the one that the tourists go to, which is advertised as Count Dracula's castle, isn't actually Dracula's castle. It's just a castle. It just looks good. That's all.
I would go to the most haunted place in the world just to make my babies, just because.
You mean the House of?
Awesome.
You mean the House of Lords?
Sure.
The London Tower. She's in there getting laid in the London Tower.
You mean the Tower of London?
Sure.
London Tower of London. Fuck off, Batman. Fuck you.
No, there is.
Hey,
do you see the flowers growing out of my head?
There is two different things. Okay, Tower of London. Then I apologize.
Yeah, and 4 of them.
I was gonna tell Alfred to fuck off, but I'm glad I didn't go that
Tiger
far.
Lily, why are you pissed?
She's pissed because she just found out that
She's not a porn.
where she thought it was.
Tiger Lily.
No, she's pissed because she found out she isn't actually on Pornhub.
Aww. Are you a voyeur too? Oh, children, you can't be in here when I'm talking like this.
Okay. We'll leave and let you talk then.
God damn.
Just so you know, for future reference, a voyeur is somebody who likes to watch things. So if you like to watch birds, you are a voyeur of birds, for future reference.
Especially if you like to watch birds fuck.
So once over, yeah, when there was interesting stuff on it, we were all couch voyeurs because we watch TV a lot.
Technically, yes.
And
Butthead.
What?
Butthead.
God.
Tiger Lily says she likes to watch. Anyway, moving on.
Jacob says, I thought she meant vorer. Oh, dear God, Jacob.
I like an big comment. Tiger Lily's upset because Voice tossed her out of Sharati's lounge.
Sharat Lounge. Who
Yeah,
the hell
we-
is Sharat? And he can never pronounce my name right. It's always Shararty. Who the fuck is Shararty?
yeah, pronounce it correctly, MC. It's Charity.
Oh my God. Ah, you're all terrible.
Yes, I know.
My name is Sharati.
Oh, I've been pronounced it wrong as well because I've
Leviosa, not Leviosa. Damn.
Sharati.
Are you sure it's not Charity?
Not charity. Fuck you, MC.
Are you sure it's not Charity?
Oh dear, Charity Lounge.
Or Charity?
Oh,
God damn it. Whiskey's
I'm glad
fun,
I'm
huh?
getting drunk.
Yeah.
So are we.
Okay.
This is gonna be awesome.
Now you've got the clap.
We're being
King Jack says, I
recorded.
knew a stripper named Charity.
I'm sure you did, and I'm sure you gave her some charity and got a lap dance out of it.
Yeah,
You made it rain all over her.
I know how you pronounce your name. It's Shaladay.
Shaladay?
Hmm.
Fuck you and your Kekistan.
If you want to piss her off, just call her Sharona. That always works.
My Sharona.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
MC's wondering why you have flowers in your hair.
I have flowers in my hair because apparently I'm brain dead, so all that
She has flowers in her
is
hair because
flowers.
she's going to San Francisco.
Nope, and the Hangouts is finally going in the Twitters.
Oh, no.
Tweet. There it is.
You have to have that sound on a soundboard because there's no way you have a gun. You're in the UK, right?
We are allowed to own shotguns and hunting rifles. Actually,
Yep.
That's really interesting because a scatter gun, a shotgun, will open you up pretty fucking good. It's probably more dangerous than a 9mm pistol.
actually, no, it isn't because the further away you are, the less likelihood you are to get a fatal wound from a shotgun.
Not if I'm shooting you with a fucking slug.
Yeah.
That is Dragon
Sorry,
Breath deals with most
American.
problems.
Yeah, but most
Fucking
people-
solid fucking slug, man. Right in your right center mass, Batman. I don't care what bad armor you got. That ain't gonna work out well.
Yeah, there's the other thing. A slug fired from a shotgun is a lot less accurate than it is from than a bullet from a pistol or a rifle.
That's because of the rifling, but yes.
Yep, and also because of the air resistance.
Yeah.
Dutch!
You're being dodged at. I'd answer if I was you.
What?
I suggest you check your DMs.
Okay.
I think
You haven't sent him goblin porn, have you?
Mm-mm.
She sent him goblin porn.
By the way, in World of Warcraft, there is actually goblin porn pictures if you go to the right
The
places.
internet is for porn.
Brilliant song.
Porn. That's actually a good fucking show, that Avenue Q.
Why
So yeah,
the internet was
so
born?
the link is on Twitter. Sir Blumpkin says his mom was. Okay, first Sir Blumpkin says I was shat out by a stripper. Auntie Jack says, so your mama is a stripper. He says dominatrix, wear high heels and step on both nuts. Wow, we're getting mighty personal in the chat.
I can see your doodle.
Or not.
How did we end up on this road? Oh, slutty girls and Halloween. That's how we ended up here.
You didn't think that I would put it out on Twitter, did you?
And this one goes out to Dodge.
Are you able to cease thinking on command?
Shirati,
Yeah.
did you delete it?
Hmm?
Did you delete that?
Did I?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And Sir Blumpkin says this chat is dripping wet. When it rains, it pours.
This chat is dripping wet. Is that like a really, really horny woman?
I believe that would be the reference he was making. Anyway, somebody save
Can
me.
I see her?
God damn it.
You, sir, you're doomed. Deal with it.
I'm putting cheese on your
am
fucking
not
sandwich, Quinn.
Censoring anyone. How dare you, Ain't Jack? I would never censor a person. I don't censor leftists, far leftists, centrists, right people, or far right people. How dare you?
Nope, she just censors libertarians. You notice I wasn't on the list.
Fuck you, Dodge. I don't censor you either, you goddamn cunt. Not even when I'm drunk do I censor your stupid ass.
Stupid. Thank you. Hey, fuck you, Batman.
Not even in my deepest nightmares.
Hammered Spud says, okay, so Pornhub is interesting. Tiger Lily says,
Accelerate! How are you, sugar?
I don't know,
Tiger
dude.
Lily-
Mad Josh wanted somebody to save him, but I think you guys already nailed the summary of Halloween. It's for slutty girls to dress slutty and for dudes to fucking go after him because they're going to get stupid fucking wasted drinking the fucking jungle juice that has the dry ice in it. I know you've been to those parties.
Me?
Yeah, dude. Jungle juice with dry ice like at the bottom of it to make it fucking smoke and shit. That's what Halloween's all about.
Oh, honey, I've never been to a party that has dry ice and jungle juice, but I have drinking jungle juice.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe you don't have to have the dry ice, but that's how you get the fucking Halloween effect. And slutty bitches love it. They're wearing their slutty nurse outfits, even the most fucking like prunish. Let's, you know, a chick wants to make a mistake on Halloween because you see her usually dressed like usually all prude and stuff, but then on Halloween she shows up it's like a fucking slutty maid or something.
My neck of the woods they don't have time to get drunk. Yeah, it's more like you've heard that saying, "Wham bam, thank
Unless
you."
they're fat cows.
In my neck of the woods, it's more like "Wham bam, who was that man?"
Batman doesn't even take off the mask. He's just like, I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, like thinking about it, I guarantee you the entire furry idea started on a Halloween party.
Probably did actually.
Oh, I thought you came in here to save me, and now we're talking about furries. What the fuck, man?
We're talking about Halloween, dude. Fucking for furries, it's goddamn Halloween every goddamn day.
Excel, if you talk about furries too much, you will encourage Sir Wolfie to join us.
Furries, let's talk about Wolfie. Wolfie, come play with me.
Yeah, what do the fucking furries do for Halloween? Just show up to the party not wearing their outfit?
It's
Sir Wolfie. Ooh, I'm gonna DM Sir Wolfie.
No, it's like the old school I don't want to fucking dress up trick. I'm a serial killer. I look like everybody else.
Oh God! A friend of mine went said he was going to go to a Halloween party dressed as a serial killer, and he did. He came dressed as a box of Weetabix with a knife.
Yeah, I did Zangief one year. I just want to let you know I was pretty drunk to even have the courage to pull that one off.
Nice.
There's a friend of mine now, and she went to a Halloween party dressed as a mermaid.
I wouldn't dress as a mermaid. That's very restricting.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Was it like? Do you live in Southern California where it's a pool party for Halloween every year?
Oh no, it's because
that seems
like,
very
the kind of mermaid she went dressed as. The top half was the fish.
Oh, you can yeah, then.
Wait, what?
I'm fucking old now, and I don't have kids. Like I've been over Halloween for the last 4 years.
You're old. How old are you?
34.
You're not old.
I'm old enough to be over fucking Halloween.
You're still a child.
Yeah. So when you're in your fucking you're under 12, it's like go beg for candy, right?
I bet you still got all your own
It's
hair.
like go party when you're fucking I don't. It's shitty. This drawing's pretty accurate. It shows my
how
receding
old
hairline.
Batman is?
I'm 54.
Yeah, I get it, but so at 54 years old, like, oh, it's Halloween. Like,
I love Halloween. You know what I do on Halloween?
Like the best you can do is decorate the shit out of your house and stay home and hand out candy to the kiddos.
Oh no! What I do on Halloween is I scare the local kids. They love it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're still doing shit for the kids. That's it. Like after you turn 30, it's like it's not about partying, it's not about candy, it's not about TPing houses. It's about like if you're into like fucking scaring the kids or handing out candy, you can get like a cute fun out of that. Or if you're a fucking super right-wing religious zealot, you can go fucking protest. That's about it.
MC in the chat. I'm 55. Get off my lawn.
No,
I want your fucking lawn. Get off my lawn.
I remember when I was a kid, I only got scared really once, and it was when I was like 7. I still lived in California, and we went up to this house.
See yourself in the mirror without your mask.
Oh,
no,
we lived in California.
Yeah,
so you're not an Oregonian.
I was born in Louisiana, lived in California until I was 8.
You're
and now
you fucking Yankee.
I am not a fucking Yankee. Anyway, went to this fucking house, right? And the door's wide open with the candy in there. And so, my parents are standing there. I go in, and there's cobwebs everywhere. And my mom never censored what I watched. So I had watched Nightmare on Elm Street the night before. And I didn't think it was real, obviously. I knew the difference between reality and fiction. But I go in there to grab the candy, and then suddenly Freddy Krueger pops up, and I shit myself and fucking ran. Like I darted out of there like no tomorrow. Like, that's the only time I ever really got scared.
I mean, when I was 13.
All right, Wolfie's coming in, and he's bringing Miss Steam and right-wing BDSM guy.
Oh God! I'm gonna have to leave.
It is not gonna turn into a BDSM stream.
Wolfie invited me on one time to the Deviant stream, and they were talking about all the Deviant shit they do, and I was like, I'm a fucking normie. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Welcome to my world. And I was like, dude, no hard feelings, but like,
I told him like it's the Redeye.
The craziest shit for me was like, a woman stuck her finger up my butthole one time. That's as deviant as I got.
Talking about furries. Hello, Sir Wolfie.
Hi, Wolfie. How are you, honey?
And I promise we'll be on our best behavior.
Good boy.
I like how you get that greeting. I never get that greeting from Sharati.
I don't know. Dude, can I ask Wolfie my question about Halloween?
Yeah.
Like, what do furries do for Halloween, dude? Like their whole thing, their stick is
He's
they
not a
wear
fucking
costumes.
furry. He'll tell you that.
I
Oh,
am
wait,
not a
you're not.
fucking
You're
furry.
not.
I only
Wait,
play
hold
one
on.
on YouTube.
You are a
All
furry, and that poll I put on Twitter proves it.
Well, you know some. Can you speak for them?
Even Kitten says you're a furry.
Huh? She stopped. I got her to the point to where every time she calls me a furry, it's a bad girl.
Oh,
That's gonna
bad
stop it.
girl.
Hey,
Hi,
I'm being on my back.
kitten.
Shuriati says hi.
I
She
miss
says
you,
hi.
kitten.
She misses
Yeah,
you.
bring Kitten on.
Batman says bring kitten on.
Hi, Right Wing BDSM guy.
Hello. Who are you?
Aw, sugar, you don't remember doing streams with me?
Hello, Steamy.
No. Was I drunk? Was I high? Was I both?
Yes.
Probably.
Probably both. Go with both.
Hi, Miss Steam.
Hello.
The Queen. The Queen. Who are you? You never told me.
Sharati, honey.
What?
Shuriati says kitten get on, so does Batman.
Yeah, I still don't know. Anywho, it's probably not going to come back to me, so.
Oh, honey, don't worry about it.
I bet
It
you
don't
can't even
matter.
remember.
Wolfie knows me.
Right,
I
you
do.
BDSM guy. I bet you can't
MC,
even remember.
fuck you and your streams.
Hello, Kitten.
I'm kidding.
Oh, nice one.
Hello.
I won't promote them anymore, you dick.
Tell the truth. Isn't so?
I was only kidding.
Kitten. Tell the truth. Isn't Sir Wolfie a furry?
Not in real life, only on the internet.
Yeah, he's got a gun to your head, hasn't he?
Aw, honey, you just don't want to get punished later.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it's a fair question, though. Do furries just, show up as regular people at Halloween parties?
Yeah, I know. I want to know what the fuck they do.
I just learned what. Yeah.
What does a furry Halloween party look like? Do they dress their furry costume up in another costume? That's probably.
I guess they all go as normal people.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought at first, but now I think it makes more sense that you would dress your furry costume up in another costume.
Wait, Halloween's supposed to be where you dress up as something that you consider scary. So I suppose, yeah, they'd probably go as like accountants.
No, that's bullshit. So many of the Halloween costumes that you see are just girls dressing as something slutty, not scary.
Oh yeah,
Tiger Lily.
I said it's supposed to be.
That probably makes sense, and I think part of the reason the Christian right outrage is so much about Halloween. I'm pretty sure it's like the only in the Western world, it's the only pagan holiday we still celebrate that wasn't co-opted by Christianity.
The Christian
MC
right doesn't really
in
go
the
that
chat
crazy
said,
over
"Where's
Halloween.
Well, hold on. Like I remember getting fucking Bible verses and shit on Halloween from.
Hang on,
activist
I'm reading the chat. MC in the chat says, where there's a whip, there's a way. And Ain't Jack says, having slutty costumes for their furry suits. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings because it's like, on one hand, there's stuff I like. On one hand, Halloween is stuff I like, all that stuff. On the other hand, I have people going to me like it's not Halloween yet. Why are you dressed like that? Or after it's Halloween, it's like, oh, Halloween's ended. Why are you still dressed like that? It's like dress like this.
Personal choice. I completely agree.
Yeah. Excel. Halloween was co-opted by the Christian Church.
Was it? How?
And the Celtics.
Yeah, every pagan festival was co-opted by the Christian Church.
Hello.
Yeah, but they didn't make it something explicitly specific to the Christian religion. What did they do?
They did.
Hallows Eve. It's Hallows Eve. They wore masks to warn away evil spirits.
Yeah, All Hallows Eve.
That was a
It's also known as Samhain in the Gaelic language.
Samhain.
Well, you know how like Christians kind of co-opted Yuletide to make it less of a holiday that revolved around a drunken orgy?
Yeah, they
and
turned
turned
it
into
I'm
like a
drunk.
family thing where
They
they.
turned it into fucking Jesus's birthday, which couldn't have possibly happened outdoors in December in the area they said he was born in.
Well, no, it's just an estimation. They have really no idea. The whole reason they picked that was because they wanted to turn Yule into something that wasn't a pagan holiday.
Yeah,
so
they
maybe
wanted-
that's what they did with Halloween,
Yeah.
where they we'll just go around in scary masks and collect candy from everybody.
Yeah, but the thing is, Christmas is explicitly the celebration of Christ, right? Easter is explicitly a celebration of the resurrection. Halloween is not explicitly a celebration of anything in the Christian religion.
I thought it was a
taken
celebration of the
over.
harvest originally.
No, it
What?
was taken over and corrupted into something else. Sorry, go ahead, Quinn.
Shit, maybe I don't know the history. Who knows the history?
I heard a version of the history. I don't know if it's true though.
It's somewhat true in some religious circles. It depends on which branch of the religion you're talking about, pretty much. For instance, different parts of paganism celebrated Halloween in different ways, the same as Christianity, where different parts of Christianity, some parts of Christianity sees it as a way to ward away evil spirits, and others see it as a way to worship the devil. It depends on which branch of religion you're talking about.
Yeah, so I grew up in the Bible Belt, so that's what I was saying about how there was definitely people growing up that thought Halloween was the devil's holiday.
Well, no, and we
I
were
want to hear
talking
what
real quick,
I want to hear what
Shirley.
BDSM guy thinks it is.
Well, real quick though.
I had a number of different ideas, but one of the ones that I had heard was that originally it was a time where cultists would run around taking people to go commit human sacrifices, and they would leave a jack-o'-lantern. If people didn't want to get their family taken, they would leave a jack-o'-lantern on their doorstep. And then it eventually somehow it turned into kids going around door to door dressed up like Elvis and asking
you
for
realize the jack-o'-lantern.
it's just something I heard. I'm not saying I believe it.
Jack-o'-lanterns were a representation of I can't remember the names, but it was of a severed head of somebody.
You do
They
realize
didn't
that
have
jack-o'-lantern is a
jack-o'-lanterns.
very American thing.
Yes, jack-o'-lanterns are American. They had turnips. Anyways, Dodge, you were saying?
Yeah, we were covering it a little bit earlier, but the Catholic Church did kind of co-opt it. Directly after is All Saints Day, and then All Souls Day, November 2nd. So, I mean, the Catholic Church kind of connected all three of them together, really. That's why it's All Hallows Eve. It's pretty much Saints Day Eve. You know what I mean?
And then From Software co-opted it and turned it into Dark Souls Day.
Well, the thing about human sacrifice is, like we said earlier, the people who were sacrificed on these festivals were exactly the same people who in the United States would be sent to the gas chamber or the electric chair.
They were criminals. That's why they got rid of them. They just basically made it as part of their religious observance.
Yeah, bit of practicality there, wasn't it?
All right, well, I support it.
Mind one of the crimes,
even though they were probably falsely accused and shit, whatever, man.
One of the crimes that would get you sacrificed in these festivals was a crime of oath breaking, or basically breaking your word. Because the Kelso was nothing worse than like being dishonest.
Yep.
Dude, wait, hold up. Like, we got to bring that shit back, dude. That's how we're going to get rid of the government. Come on, Mad Dog, let's go. Let's start the ANCAP society. Let's take back Halloween.
Blinken says the Bible Belt is kinky.
Well, it is because they're all like they're repressed and
Don't get it confused with a chastity belt.
No, the Bible Belt is
Oh,
just
the
fucked. Like,
chastity belts are
all the major cities in the Bible Belt, it's a bunch of normal people that occasionally have to deal with some zealots.
I thought it was a bunch of zealots who occasionally had to deal with some normal people.
No. If you're in a small town, yeah. If you're in a big town, no.
I live
town Michael Jackson came from, where like music was banned.
Yeah, I mean, that was way before my time, at least, growing up.
Well, yeah, because you're only a child.
I promise to behave, Mr. Blumpkin. That's why I'm not changing the subject.
No, I actually live in the city where the Mormons believe that Jesus Christ himself is going to land on top of their temple.
So you live in Utah?
Most of Blumpkin, Halloween originated pretty much in Ireland.
Well, no, and MC says he'll only drop one rock on the Earth, so that's nice. I hope he misses Oregon. Anyway,
No, he's going to aim right for you, honey.
Yeah, well, MC will probably end up dropping it on his own foot.
He'll deliberately drop several.
With as old as he is, he probably will.
Well, he's 55. I mean, that's a year older than me. That means he's over the hill. That's my way of looking at life. Anybody who's a year older than me is over the hill, so I'm never over the hill. Because I'll never be a year older than me.
Anyway, let's get
someone
on the
else?
topic.
What was that, Steve?
What if someone else, who's your age, is over the hill?
They're wrong.
That's a wonderful way of looking at things.
It's the only way.
Aunt Jack says you can have fun with chastity belts, just like handcuffs.
Hey.
Well, he said chastised belts, but I think he means
XL and
chastity
MADDS
belts.
isn't my doing. I'm being good like I promised.
Oh, sugar, I started this long before you got here.
Yes,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
am sort of drunk.
What do you mean, sort of drunk?
I said sort of. I've still got my composure.
No, and I can
Oh,
hear
is
the
that what
ice
you
in
call
her
it?
glass. I heard that. I heard the ice in her glass as she was
Yeah,
gonna take
I'm on my fourth glass of scotch. She's on her first glass of whiskey. So
Sugar, I'm on my second glass of whiskey.
second glass of whiskey. All right, got it.
Yeah,
Are
what
we
she's
allowed to
not
smoke weed?
Yeah, but what she's not telling you is their pint glasses.
What about
And
weed
it's only
smoking?
66 proof.
Yeah, I'm actually using cocktail glasses. So
So am I.
What about weed smoking? Is weed smoking allowed?
I
are you
don't
drinking that
smoke.
weed or on the rocks?
I thought libertarians were all about
on the
legalizing
rocks?
marijuana.
I'm all about legalizing marriage.
I'm an epileptic, sugar, and I don't smoke weed. I'm all for people being able to do whatever the fuck they want with their own weed, but I don't smoke.
I can't.
No, she just eats gummy bears. But anyway, I live in Oregon, if that says anything.
I live in Washington, if that says anything.
You guys
there you
could you guys could totally hang out sometime. Get some BDSM going. You guys should do it.
Damn, yeah.
Axel, if you noticed, I've actually cut down the deviant stream because I keep on getting disloyal, pretty much disloyal people and people stealing my ideas.
No, I actually did notice that.
Do you?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a problem with the stream, but I was telling before you came on, I was talking about that. You remember that one time you invited me to the stream?
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to leave. And it wasn't because I was upset with anybody. I was like, I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about. I'm so normie, so lost when it comes to shit like that.
No, that's because Wolfie has a speech impediment.
No. That is actually true, Batman.
I didn't realize that. Actually, Wolfie, I was just making a joke.
Aw, it's because he's a normie.
I don't think any of us are normal. We're here on YouTube.
No. I'm sexually a normie. Like I'm okay with like what would be like normal sex, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'll do some freaky shit, but not the kind of shit you guys were talking about. I don't need props. Like I'm not into that really.
You don't like
if
what?
a girl's got a dildo or something and she wants to play, that's fine. Like I've been around that, but like, yeah, I'm not like getting fucking whipped or anything like that. Like I said, the most deviant thing that ever happened to me is a girl stuck her finger up my butthole. I let it happen because she was super hot, but I did not like it.
So when you say the girl has the dildo, does that mean it's going in your ass?
No. He's got a bot running on his channel. He's got a bot running on his channel right now. Let's stop this conversation right now.
There's there's a bot on everybody's
no
channel.
Fun.
Are you talking about the Google moderator left? Like
no, not the Google
To see if he
moderator.
can be
I'm being
monetized.
I'm under review to be monetized right now.
Oh,
I hit
okay.
the hours finally.
Yeah,
but
Pinoid's like that too. He's screwed. It's just not going to happen.
That's why Wolfie told me to behave.
Yes, I'm trying to help him out.
Hold on.
That way he gets his monetization. I know I'll never get it, but
hold on, Stevie. Somebody told you to behave, and you're doing it. You're behaving. Who are you, and what have you done with the real Miss Steen?
I'm not a complete ass. I mean,
Well, I never said you were an
Adorable.
Said-
Miss Steam has always behaved. She's adorable.
She's mischievous as hell.
especially on Twitter.
Oh.
Why did you invite a bunch of Bravo, Delta, Sierra, Mike people if you didn't want any of that kind of savagery?
Sharadi invited us.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
didn't invite
invited
anybody.
you. You asked if you could invite them, and I said sure.
I can behave if I want to be, and at the moment I'm wanting to behave.
And I'm not bitching. We were talking about fucking slutty girls and fucking Halloween costumes before you guys got on here.
It's
whatever.
hard. It's more fun to have BDSM people on here because it makes everything a lot more fun.
YouTube doesn't care about sexual impropriety. All they care about is like you don't say racist bullshit.
You know what the fun about slutty girls in sexy Halloween costumes is?
Besides,
getting the slutty girls out of the
earlier
sexy
today.
Halloween costumes.
They're easier to tie up and cut off the costume.
I don't have
Batman,
to.
why don't you tell them about your girlfriend or whoever it was that was dressing up as Saran Wrap, or was it?
Cling film.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, fortunately she had enough layers so you couldn't quite see everything.
Somebody with a wrench, do you want to give them the link to the Discord if they want to join?
Not really.
Okay, on it.
I'll give them a link later, honey.
So what's your name, the Queen? You say you're in Oregon?
Sharadi.
She ain't in Oregon. I'm in Oregon.
I'm in Michigan, sugar.
That's my home state.
Maybe we should all start wearing name tags for
Karate.
Oh, yeah.
Sharadi. Michigan's my home state.
For real?
Yes. Bronson Hospital, Kalamazoo. You can Google it.
Really?
now Shirati's thinking about moving.
I don't live there now. I live in Kentucky.
Oh, okay. There's a couple interesting things in the chat here.
Kentucky's off the 2-kill list.
In the chat, you got Sir Blumpkin says, "I've always wanted to behead a girl in the bedroom." That's a little odd, but we don't kink shame. Pinoid is in the chat. What's up, Pinoid? Sharadi is anywhere you find streetwalkers. So, yeah, he thinks highly of you.
So she's all over Kentucky.
Use your manners, little boy. You're not allowed to talk unless I give you permission.
How much did you drink?
Yeah, basically
She's on her second glass.
Basically, what Sharati said, if she wants
No, I plain and simple told that little boy, or told everybody else, that I'm not allowed, or I'm not going to give him permission to speak.
Yeah. Basically, Sharati, what you're saying is if you want Pinoy's opinion, you'll go and seek psychiatric help.
Speaking of Tom Pinoid, I think part of the reason he's in here is because we got a show to prep to, which is at 8:30 Central Time on Pinoid News. Come and check it out. But Mad Dodge, thanks for letting me on, but I gotta bounce.
Or not.
All right. Before you go, what are you guys talking about tonight?
We actually have Turd Flinging Monkey coming on. I don't know if you know him at all.
Oh, I spoke to him once on
Which
the
monkey?
Citrus
I
Quest
know a
line.
few
Not
monkeys.
very important.
The one who
Turtling-
flings turd.
Yeah.
Turtling and Monkey, yeah, he's a minarchist, MRA, MGTOW guy. Like,
Yeah.
But we're actually
I
talking
spoke-
about the Gab AI censorship of Lolicon.
Mm.
That's at least part of the conversation because they went at like Pinoid and Turtling and Monkey kind of went at it in Discord because Turtling and Monkey took the extreme libertarian position that nobody gets harmed by drawing fucking anime little girls and having sexual depictions of them. While Pinoid was like, fuck these degenerate motherfuckers, ban that shit, get it out.
Yeah, I'm on Pinoid.
Obviously,
Well,
I'm
here's
not
the
big cow. I like girls at my feet.
But
I like
yeah,
girls
well,
at my
I just
feet.
want to say, artist freedom expression. It's illegal to, it's illegal to. Sure, it's illegal to do it in real life, but if you're doing it, if you're doing it in art, like for instance, if you're drawing it, that's not illegal.
No,
And if you
it's
start making it
it's a legal gray area in America,
Mm.
right? Because like you can't draw it. Like even if you draw it, it can be illegal. However, like in the law, it says it has no artistic merit, and then that's subjective. People have been jailed over it. Don't get me wrong, but it's weird. It's a legal gray area in the United States.
I happen to not like anime as a whole, so I'm with
When it
Pinoid
comes to
on
anime
this.
in general,
Well, the things
when it comes to anime in general, sorry.
What a lot of people don't know is there's a cultural divide going on because Japanese. So with lollies, for instance, Japanese women usually look a lot younger than they actually are. And in Western women, we usually look a lot older than we actually are. So
Right.
the problem is it's not really depicting children. It's basically taking that thing where it's like that weird thing with Japan and cranking it up to 10.
Okay, so sometimes they are depicting actual children.
Yes,
I just want to get that out of the way, but I agree it is a cultural thing, and I think part of it. I don't think you're wrong with what you said, but I think there's also another thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in Japan, and I see this because I do watch anime. And you see it a lot. Like you'll see like the 11 or 12-year-old girl in an anime that's for like young teens, and a 15-year-old boy, and the girl that's much younger is showing interest in the boy, and he gets all freaked out or whatever. I think it's a cultural thing where they actually still raise women to, you know, their goal in life is to seek a good husband from a young age.
Actually, the cultural problem is a big cultural problem is actually a lot of Japanese millennials actually don't have time to be a housewife and be a mother or anything like that. They're too busy working and they don't have enough time. They basically don't have any time to fucking date. Which is why their population period is all fucked
I
up.
was more referring to the way they socialize women.
Well, no, real quick, I'm reading the chat. Anti-Jack is Korean, so he knows a little bit about this. He says in the chat, Japanese women will also try to make their voice sound higher as well. Girls are married at 16 and boys at 18. Otaku culture is also highly looked down on in Japan as well. So, I don't know, whatever otaku is, I'm guessing it's the lolly shit you guys are talking about.
It's not. It's not. It's just people that are into fucking mangas and shit. Basically, otakus are. You could replace it with fucking geek, right? It's like your Dungeons and Dragon players here, right? In high school, you're going to be looked down upon. If you're an adult, you're going to be looked down upon. Those kind of things. I guess in America, it's like it's gotten a little more lax over the years, but for the most part.
Okay, because like I said, I'm not an anime fan. I don't know about any of this shit because I never got interested in any of the animes or mangas or manga, whatever the fuck you guys call them. I don't care. I like graphic novels and Western culture. Sorry.
Yeah, no, hold on. If you like fucking comic books, you're gonna like some animes. Anime is just like everything else. There's a shit ton of it. A little bit of it's good, and a lot of it is shit. Like most shit But
That's
there is good
something
anime.
a lot of people who I know who are heavily into comic books absolutely hate anime of any kind and manga as well.
So,
Yeah, no, some of the problem with
the
anime. All right, yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to this topic, but yeah, we'll be talking about that on a Pinoid Live later. I'm gonna bounce out. Thanks again, Matt.
All right, peace out.
Bye-bye.
Yep, take it easy.
Yeah, but with manga and anime sort of thing, you remember when like in comic books and video games was looked down upon at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you did it, you were a nerd who wouldn't amount to anything. That's basically what it's like in Japan. It's just another medium where it's just it's just like watching it's just like that, but in Japan, pretty much. It's not really anything bad or anything. It's just another medium to enjoy. I mean, and there isn't just one thing. I mean, for instance, you look at something like My Neighbor Totoro, something very then, and then you look at something like Perfect Blue. Yes, they are technically anime, but they are very different things. One is very cutesy family-friendly film. Another one is psychological fucking horror. They're two very different things. It's just a medium of which the Japanese kind of utilize. It as the subject goes, it really depends on the story artist. I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
You wouldn't look you wouldn't look at something like DC Comics and then go, oh, all American comics is like DC Comics.
You're right, because there's one I remember that I actually quite liked, Royal Space Force: The Wings of Honami, or however you pronounce it. That was actually quite good. It was a good story, and it was there was no sex involved really, but it was what you'd call a mature story. It would have made a good live action movie. But that just to emphasize your point there, Miss Steve.
Well, no, and for me, it's mainly the artistic style of the animation. There is a couple ones I liked. I don't remember what it was called. It was like the Witch Hunter or some shit like that. I don't know. He went around and killed fucking witches, and that was pretty cool.
Gunslinger Girl?
I don't know. I don't remember.
He went
and
around.
then
It wasn't Darren Stevens, was it?
Completely different.
But and then there was a Final Fantasy, The Spirit Within. That was pretty good. But I liked the Final Fantasy games, so that's why I liked it.
Who? Who's horrible?
Me, because I hate all anime
Dodge.
other than like that.
Yeah, Dodge is horrible. Yes, this is true.
Yes, this is true. I may be inebriated, but he is horrible. Very horrible.
Yes, he
and
fears
MC
the big eyes,
says
small
Mad
mouth.
Dodge fears the big eyes.
He fears big eyes, small mouth.
Quinn, how are you, my friend?
I'm still here, just enjoying the conversation.
You better be enjoying the conversation or I'll beat your British ass.
Yeah, if you don't, do you know what she'll do to you?
Don't threaten him with a good time.
And if you're really unlucky, Quinn, she will
exterminate.
Now that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You know, my husband would probably have a very, very upsetting time with you.
What, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, him being a cannibal when he says he's going to eat a girl out, he doesn't mean in a sexual way.
Oh.
Cannibalism.
Hi, Wolfie. How are you, sugar?
Honorary as ever and proud to admit it.
That's good.
All right. So, what's your guys' favorite parts about Halloween? And I don't care who starts. I'm just trying to wrap it back
my
around.
kids' candy.
Well, when I used to watch TV, my favourite part was when BBC Two used to have the ghost story readings. Because they used to get people who could really read a ghost story well.
House decorations. I leave them up all year round.
You boring git.
I stand by stealing my kids' candy.
It's not stealing. We have to check the candy, and all the good candy is contaminated. We all know this. This is the way it works.
Anyway, like I've been saying all over the place recently, these these NPCs who keep going on about cultural appropriation. Well, if they're not white, they shouldn't be celebrating Halloween because it's white culture.
Cultural appropriation. You shouldn't be culturally appropriating anything, you NPC motherfuckers.
Exactly.
They really hate that NPC meme too.
Yeah,
don't they?
and you know
they really don't like that.
A good way to trigger them is, yeah.
And I just
They
got
go at
told
you and-
something in a DM. Sorry for stepping on you, Batman, but
You're not.
somebody said, I noticed Pinoy didn't say shit to you after you spoke to him.
Because he's not allowed to talk.
It's because he's a good boy.
Yeah.
good little
One of the things about that meme is to really annoy them when they go at you, just go, yeah, what you say is irrelevant because your quest has been deleted.
Nice. Nice one.
Yep.
So, is there anybody selling a the NPC face as a mask for Halloween? Because that would be interesting.
Well, all you need is one of those blank masks that you can buy. Yeah, they've just got a face on, but no paint or anything, and just colour it grey.
Alcohol makes for good fun.
Somebody likes whiskey.
Kill them and level up, says Ain't Jack.
When you said second glass, did you mean second glass bowl?
Oh no, sugar, I'm on my third now.
Oh, okay.
I think he only meant glass. He's not doing the bottle yet.
Oh, you know what the idiot kids around here do? They get a syringe and a bottle of cheap whiskey and they inject it.
Oh,
get themselves drunk instantly. But I shudder to think of the amount of damage they do to their bodies. Yeah, neat alcohol straight to the bloodstream.
Are they idiots or do they want to die? Because this is how you die.
A bit of both, really. Yeah,
they're chavs. That's it. That's all the explanation you need. They're chavs.
Yeah.
I say let them
What the hell
die.
does chavs mean?
They're that dumb. They probably deserve to die.
English white trash.
Clean up the gene pool.
Chav is a southern word for chava.
Chavs are basically, American white trash.
You know the white trailer trash.
Yeah, that's basically the English version.
The first time you said white trash.
Shirati, you know David Beckham. Just think of
Yes.
David Beckham without a fortune. Yeah. No.
The kind of girls that have herpaganosyphilades.
David Beckham is not a girl.
Questionable.
He's under the thumb of one, but he's not a girl.
Hey, his wife is very questionable whether or not that's female. That thing is the living dead walking around. What are you
It is
talking about?
now.
Ew! Get away from me!
Rather good looking.
Ew! You're touching me.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
It's a kid.
Ew!
Oh no, he'd be touched by a child. Ugh.
Ew!
Well, they are little.
I am a good kid.
They are like little germ machines. But no, I take a little bit of offense to the trailer trash comment. Fuck you. Anyway, moving on.
I'm sorry.
I happen to own a single wide trailer, you pricks.
Yeah, fair enough. But to be perfectly honest, Chavs would have to work hard, clean up their act, and go to Polytechnic before they consider trailer trash.
Yeah.
They gotta level up before they even achieve my status. Nice.
They got to level up before they become NPCs, dude. They are really
I've
below.
more than achieved your status. I play a deity on the internet.
I remember.
What the hell
I
happened?
remember.
There he is.
I remember I pissed off a chav girl, and she just like she just pulled up her dress and went, "Oh, at least I'm prettier than you," and her tits were like down to her knees. It was awful.
Do your boobs hang low? Can you swing them to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you put them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your boobs hang low?
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
I was going down the shops once, and I had this tube of tobacco in my mouth. Yeah, one end was like smouldering red, and I was briefly taking it out of my mouth and exhaling smoke. And these two chaps stopped me, and one of them said, "Excuse me, mister, do you smoke?" So I looked at the cigarette, took a few draws off it, looked at them, then said, "Oh, no," and then continued on my way.
No.
No, I don't smoke. I just hold this damn tube of nicotine in my mouth to make you people wonder what the hell I'm doing.
I went out today. I know, big shock. And I'm. Do you know that the old ladies have started simultaneously coughing as soon as you bring out a vape now instead of cigarettes?
Yeah, I've seen that. I remember. This is going back a while because we've just been to see a film, so we stopped at the Burger King. Right, went into the smoking section of Burger King, right by the window, and there was just me, my friend, and this woman in that section. After we finished our meal, I lit up a cigarette, and this woman starts coughing, which I found amusing because we were sitting right underneath the air vent, so all the smoke was going straight up. And then she went and got to get the manager to come over, and she was complaining about me smoking. And the guy said, "Wait, look, he's in the smoking section." And I was, "I don't care, it's upsetting my meal." And the manager actually turned around and said, "Well, how's about you move to another section?" He goes, "Oh, I like the window." It's, "Well, you're going to have to put up with him smoking." And he just walked off. Some of them are idiots.
Yeah, no. I remember someone I knew who was about to roll up a cigarette. We were outside, and this it hasn't lit yet. It's in her mouth, and then suddenly the woman starts coughing. And it's like it hasn't even lit it.
Oh, the brilliant.
I don't know why they do this.
Because they can, because it's very easy to bash smokers.
Yeah.
Smokers, smokers are the black. Smokers are the pariahs of society these days. And I
Yeah, at this point, it's kind of like it's gone to a point where I kind of want to take up smoking just to go fuck you.
Yeah.
So inhale water vapor.
I always thought that was a bad idea. Like, have you heard of pneumonia? You know, water in the lungs. You're breathing water vapor. I don't know if that's the best idea ever.
Water in the lungs also creates chronic bronchitis.
Oh yeah, no, people know this, but they don't care. It's like cigarettes. Everyone knows cigarettes will kill you, and people don't care.
Well, actually, I mean, I've actually done research, and the jury is still out on if cigarettes are actually that bad for you.
Is that Sith? Nope, it's kitten.
I mean, they are that bad for you, but like the adverts play up to a stupid degree where it's like, oh, you have one cigarette and then you're filled with cancer AIDS. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, that's not how it works.
Hey,
I've been
Steve,
smoking since I was
can you
15.
please explain to me what the hell cancer AIDS are?
Cancer AIDS is when people want to fearmonger, and they don't know what type of disease, they don't know any other disease except cancer and AIDS, so they start going cancer AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so stupid people.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid people.
Yeah, like people who think that every disease is caused by a virus.
Oh, so Batman.
Yes. What?
stupid people.
Oh,
The
right.
Batman.
You were taking a dig at me. Yeah, it was so obscure I missed it.
Aww. Like I said, stupid people.
Yes, like the person who makes a dig at somebody, it's just so obscure that they miss it.
Aw, sugar. Everybody has their moments.
Yes, well, that wasn't yours.
I know. It wasn't yours either.
I didn't want it to be. I'm being
Nor
polite
did I
here.
want it to be mine.
Yes, but you failed.
Exactly. I didn't want it to be mine. I wanted it to be yours, but you missed it, sugar.
No, I didn't miss it. I just couldn't be bothered. I mean, let's face it.
You blew it!
Aww. You're using Shia LaBeouf again. You're
Yes, I am,
failing
because it
miserably.
annoys you. If you want, I'll give Pino the link.
Oh, you fucker!
That's great. Okay, all right.
No, sure.
I
I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, you would, Batman.
No,
Don't lie to her.
No, I wouldn't. I'd slip you a $5 to do it.
Well, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would make that little boy listen to me.
See, I've just
If
proved.
it took me all night.
You're right. I've just proved something now. I've proved Dodge is a whore.
Well, you proved that when you paid for your wrench back.
This is true. I proved it twice tonight.
Yeah, well, we all know that a few of the people in here are whores.
Jensen, we're looking at you. No,
Jensen's not a whore. He's a cannibal.
I can't be a whore if I never get laid.
I can't.
I get laid pretty much daily.
Do you get paid?
I get stuff bought for me, so in a way, yes.
Yeah, but you're married. Would you get that stuff even if you weren't getting laid?
Yes.
Then you're not a whore.
God damn it.
What's that make me?
A furry.
And Wolfie, you just gotta deal with the fact that you're going to be called a furry forever.
I can
know,
hear
he's
you teeth, Wolfie.
He's a gay furry because instead of attracting women, he keeps attracting older men and twink boys.
I should have never told you that story.
Yeah, obviously. Looking at the chat here, Joshua says, "Oh, by the way, Mad Dog Productions does not necessarily endorse any of the comments made by the chat or the endorse. God damn it! I corrected myself. Fuck you. Any of the comments made by the
wish
chat,
sugar,
or
and
the
so does your wife."
Joshua says, "Don't smoke cigarettes. Don't vape. Smoke a crack pipe." Anti-Jack says, "Bong is all you need." And Joshua follows that up with, "Smash ass, don't pay for it." Well, I don't know. What's your opinions on crack pipes? No kidding.
How about no?
No.
I do smoke, but I don't smoke crack.
I was gonna fill that in for you. I'll take that clip out and just add crack to the end.
Fuck you and the horse you rode it on.
I don't have a horse.
Quit that. That could be a bit awkward, couldn't it?
Yeah.
No, the horsey fucks.
Yeah, for what we've heard of Dodge's sexual process, more like fuck you and the Jack Russell he rode in on.
Oh.
Hey, these kids didn't just appear out of nowhere there, Batman.
Hey,
I must
Dodge,
be doing something right.
I was being nice. I was going to tell the truth. Be a gerbil.
Hey, now, you know what? What is the Joker's fucking PayPal? I'm sending him that fucking money. That way he can kick your ass for me.
No, just send Wolfie the money. He'll kill him for you.
No, he won't. He'll just take the money and hide.
Hey.
He's not stupid.
No. Well, true.
Okay, send the BDSM guy your money. He doesn't care where it comes from. He's a fucking whore.
Besides, I know that Kitten wouldn't let Wolfie kill me.
I am indeed a dirty whore.
No, I can't kill Batman. He's one of my best friends.
See?
I think the biggest whore I've ever met is probably Mr. K.
This is very true. I am a man whore. I am Fernando the man whore.
What?
Fernando the man whore, Yeah.
Yes. Have you read the web? Have you seen the web comic video?
No, but I do get the impression that you have a very Fabio-like hairstyle.
And Fabio.
Oh god.
God, can you remember him?
Yes, I do remember him. My mom used to read his books.
I can't believe it's not Butter, right? That guy.
What?
Yeah, something like that.
Kitten? There's a guy that's doing a walk of shame into the kitchen. You need to go and make him a sandwich. You heard me.
Kitten?
Oh, yeah.
My phone just vibrated.
Kitten.
Why did my phone
Don't.
vibrate?
You just sit there. Make him do
Now,
damn
wait a minute. Who's her down? You or me?
Me.
Well, I'm not sitting there. I'm standing. So.
Well, kick him out the seat and sit down.
Kitten! Don't do a goddamn thing for him.
Yeah. Get his own damn sandwich.
I would like a sandwich. No.
Well, now I want a
To
sandwich.
enjoy the punishment.
But now I want a sandwich.
Go make him a sandwich.
Kitten, you should become a switch and surprise him.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Did I hear a quiver of fear in your voice there, Wolfie?
Yeah.
I spent
did.
2 years in that role.
Oh, were you a little sub boy, Wolfie?
Back in the day, that's how we had to start.
Yeah, well, the chat is saying, take the walk of shame into the kitchen. Auntie Jack says, I prefer to make it a public spectacle, so make her use the grill outside. Joshua follows that up. Yeah, in lingerie. So I mean,
naked.
It's fucking
Naked.
cold.
I know that.
No, I think you should make Wolfie use the grill outside in lingerie.
I know that.
And I'll do it naked.
No, in lingerie.
I know that I used to make whenever I was bothered, I used to make my ex-boyfriend a sandwich, and he would always follow me into his kitchen because I would never make the same sandwich twice. So he would write down every single thing I've put in a sandwich, so he could replicate it later.
Did he ever make you a sandwich?
Yeah. Well, I kind of just put whatever I want in my sandwiches, so it's like I say never the same thing twice. I probably have made it, a couple of times before, but I don't really have a recipe to it. I kind of just go, oh, I want this in the sandwich, I want that in the sandwich, I want that, and boom, I make a sandwich.
I hope you're not like a girl I used to go out with who sometimes says she enjoyed, cringe if you must, chocolate and ice cream sandwiches.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I'm not a retard.
Neither was she. She went to university, but still.
I put like proper ingredients in and shit. So, like making that sandwich video, that was more or less a way so I can keep that recipe. Like, how did I make that sandwich before? Oh yeah, look on the video.
Were you one of Omegon's sandwich wenches?
It was supposed to be a parody, and then he made me an actual sandwich wench.
Yeah, I only like have sandwiches got to be savoury, and my mother knew this, so I can tell when my mother was mad at me when I went to school and I opened my lunch up and it was apple sandwiches.
Ew.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, no,
nothing
I
more
make good
disgusting than
sandwiches.
apple sandwiches.
Yeah, no, I make actual sandwiches. I don't make whatever that was.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato, turkey, chicken, beef.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's what sandwich.
roast beef, pastrami. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean raw beef, did I?
Roast beef, you moron. Listen.
Yes, I said I didn't mean raw beef, did I?
Well, there's different kinds of beef.
I mean, yeah, but I'm a human being. I don't eat raw meat, so
Well, you're not Quinn then.
no. Quinn doesn't eat raw meat. Still cooks it. Just happens to be humans. But then again,
that's how they messed up your chicken sandwich, Quinn. It wasn't human, it was chicken. I get why you were so mad. Damn.
It wasn't the cheese, it was the...
Finally, someone understands.
Yeah, because he thought it said chick in sandwich.
They lied to me, the bastards.
Yes, they did.
And now the chat wants sandwiches. We've been talking about sandwiches too long.
Hey, I'm talking about Halloween. It must be easy for Quinn to do his Halloween decorations. I mean, all those skeletons he must have.
Well,
Jack
I'm
says
not
sandwich is what you have because you don't want to go grocery shopping and you're high.
No, that's the reason.
No, because you still got to go shop for the sandwich ingredients.
I would say it's actually more costly to make a sandwich than it is to just get ramen noodles or something.
Yeah.
Ramen noodles are like 25 cents a piece.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I like to put in sandwiches, those things of John West mackerel fillets you can get.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I can't
delicious.
eat fish since having my fucking gallbladder taken out.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. You're missing out.
Yeah,
I
it sucks because I used to love eating fish.
Yep.
And don't take that the wrong way, you boys and girl.
I
don't know what you're talking about. You're the one with the dirty mind.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
I have a huge... You can't see it, but I have a huge grin on my face.
Actually, yes, I can. The webcam's working perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trapped in the internet. I can look at you through the camera without going.
Well, put it this way, Mr. Steam. Stop doing that gesture. It's very rude.
When and where?
You mean this?
Yeah.
When and where?
And I was going to comment on the cute hood.
You silly little people.
I'm in my pajama. I'm in my pajamas. I know they look like regular clothes, but these are
Adorable,
pajamas.
Miss Steam.
I am not adorable.
Yes, you are.
You are too, and you know it.
I am not adorable. I can fuck you up.
Uh-huh.
That's adorable, that.
Shit.
You're almost as cute as Viper Sword.
Wolfie, Kay, help me out.
Why would I stop them from telling the truth?
What? I agree with. Actually, I think you're cuter than Viper Sword, though. But Viper Sword has much bigger titties.
Very true.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Like,
I actually
use those things as a fucking mattress at night.
A mattress? Well, bouncy castle.
I've got tits, but I'm not very pretty. Am I, Wolfie?
Don't lie. Why are people always so down on themselves? I'm the one that scares everybody away. That's why I hide behind a wall so it looks somewhat attractive.
I personally think I'm a
You
very
hide behind
sexy
a
man.
fucking furry? I've seen what you look like, you dumb cunt.
Who, me?
Hey, I could hide myself out of haunted houses.
Wolfie.
All right. Well, I'm just letting for the people who don't know what I look like. I am very sexy.
Prove it.
That I can confirm.
Prove it.
Prove it.
I can prove.
All right. Once we get off stream.
No, right now.
Okay, Shawn Michaels. Anyway, Auntie Jack says sandwich is whatever you got in the fridge between two pieces of bread. All you need is bread, mustard, yuck, ketchup, and beer for a sandwich.
What's wrong with mustard?
Beer.
Mustard is delicious, you dumbass.
Mustard is
Are you
disgusting.
like 7 years old?
Americans can't.
A really deep voice.
Americans can't handle mustard because
I
the
hate
carrot
mustard.
is-
Excuse me, Miss Dean.
Shut your
I'm
mouth before I
American
put my
and
dick
I
in it.
love mustard.
Mustard's fucking disgusting, and it looks like baby poop. Go fuck yourself.
Whatever, you're dumb. Shut up.
I think ketchup
I'm
is disgusting.
dumb. I don't like
Ketchup
mustard.
is
Oh, you know
disgusting.
what?
I like
I'm really
ketchup
gonna screw you fuckers. Pineapple belongs on pizza too, fuckers.
Ew.
There's nothing better than getting a good hot dog, putting a line of mustard on it, and then a line of ketchup.
I bet you
No,
make stuff
there's
like
something
Cocoa
better.
Puffs for breakfast.
I
I
did
don't
have
like
Cocoa
hot
Puffs for
dogs.
breakfast before, but no.
Can I
chili
call it or
dogs.
what? You just like
Chili
junk
dogs,
food. You just like all the
onions,
sweet
and
stuff.
no.
When you grow up, you don't
No,
like the sweet
I just don't
stuff.
like mustard.
You're
Dude, I'm 3, turning 34 in November. Like, I don't like
like
mustard.
sweets?
It's fucking gross.
Gross.
I don't
still
still
like
eat cereal.
sweet.
I eat once a day. I eat dinner.
You eat. You just said you ate Cocoa Puffs this morning.
No, not this morning. I said I've eaten it before.
Hold on. He ate Coco's Pups.
Oh,
We need to get your
Kinda
palate a little
walked
more
into that
mature. We need to feed you some sushi. We need to feed you some
Yeah, you can fuck off
tacos.
with your raw fish. Tacos. I live on the West Coast. You don't think I get fucking tacos?
We need to get
Give me
the
a break.
pizza with like all the
Dad,
nasty
you better stop
veggies on them
before
and
you
stuff.
walk into something you can't walk out of.
What, like a gas chamber?
Oh, thanks a lot, Mr. K. Now my stomach is my stomach just made a massive growl. Like it's your fault.
That's right. That's right. Miss
Kay,
Steam's got the mature
Miss
palate.
Deem,
She does
Dodge,
because she does
better
some
stop before
awesome
you
blowjobs.
get him into something he cannot get out of.
I can fight my way out of a paper bag. Come
No,
on now.
not with these groups. You cannot. You are in over your head.
Yeah, there's two of us really good with ropes here. Come on.
I was gonna say he's gonna find himself tied up somewhere.
Dodge, you are
Come
way
over
in
here and
over your
try
head.
it.
I was referring to you and me, Mr. K.
Oh, okay.
You're being
Dodge,
mean.
you are well.
I can
in
try,
over
but I'll
your
probably
head.
fail horribly.
I can't get out.
Sure, you know what Hojo Jitsu is?
I do.
Ching chong kinku.
That's what I thought. You don't know what Hojo Jitsu is, but I do.
Dodge, do you know what shibari is?
Yeah, that stuff takes forever. Hojo Jitsu done in about 10 seconds.
That's what I thought. You are well in over your head.
Yeah, that's what you say now.
Oh dear.
Don't start something you can't get out of.
We're talking about
yeah.
mustard.
Is that a challenge?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Is that a challenge?
These guys can start one thing and turn it on its head.
And you think I'm scared? Why?
Yes.
Stop before you get into something you cannot get out of.
You know what I've always wanted to do? I always wanted to get suspended in the air while eating a sandwich. I think that would be amazing.
I don't know. The ropes are kind of constricting on your stomach. It tends to push things in.
It also depends where you're tied up at.
Yeah,
Ropes? Why aren't you using hooks? Around here, they fucking hang from hooks for fun.
We're not modern primitives.
Yeah.
We like more artsy type things.
I suppose she could be suspended from the air in one of those stage flight harnesses.
Oh,
I don't know.
you're
Like,
fun.
I I didn't really think about the mechanics of it. I just always wanted to try it.
Or we could get her into a shuttle and she could eat a sandwich in the International Space Station. I mean, basically the same thing.
For when my husband watches this later, hi Oz, I love you very much.
How about eating a
Mashed
sandwich?
out of a tiny little skull.
I'm looking at the chat here. Joshua says it turned into the Food Channel without the cable bill.
I bet there's a YouTube channel of a woman tied
We could
up
always,
hanging and eating.
Mr. K, we could always tie her up upside down. That way it doesn't constrict the stomach. It's more hanging off her hips.
Quick
and watch your face turn
Hips and
bright red.
Quick
She could eat
impersonation.
a sandwich that way.
Quick impersonation.
Scary.
Quick impersonation of a Palestinian pizza boy.
You said.
I don't get it.
Neither did the Palestinian pizza boy.
Yeah, you didn't get your pizza. We understand.
God damn it! I paid for it already.
Well, you did get it. It's just all over the wall.
There's your pizza. It's over there, and over there, and
In
over
your hair.
there. Yeah.
Let's face it, Wolfie, you've got a lot of hair.
Damn.
Well,
Huh? Oh, nothing. I just dropped something.
All right, we're about ready to hit the 4-hour mark. I haven't done a stream this long in a little while. Thank you guys for joining. I think we're gonna end it right
let's
here.
keep going. It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Well, if I can get 2 more subs, I'll do a 400 Q&A/part.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Don't you think
Wow.
400 subs is it
yes.
too much?
Yes,
So,
you are correct.
No, they all be suspended from my ceiling.
Shroddy, you are correct. Dodge is the dog star.
so let's see here.
Um,
Do, 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 do.
And I'm not monetized anyway, so we can get as raunchy as we want.
I know you're not monetized. Mhm.
and I think I'm going to have to go and eat something.
I've got damn
before-
near 400 Twitter subs.
Is that all?
Where are you?
They're behind you.
No. La, la, la,
They're here.
They're
Yeah, I like that movie, The Poltergeist. That was a good fucking movie. And there was a lot of weird stuff that happened on the set when they were making that
Now
movie.
I want to watch it very much.
But no, we can keep going. My wife's not here, so I can
We're
keep going.
going
you guys have a
to
topic.
don't bitch about it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Topic. We're
Yeah.
arguing over mustard here. Get a fucking
Yep.
topic.
Yeah, that's right, Dodge. Your wife isn't there, so you're actually in charge for a change. If the kids let you.
Oh, fuck off, Batman.
You're only
Man,
angry
God's
because it's
never
true.
in charge. What are you talking about?
He is when his wife's not there and the kids are asleep. And the dog's not in.
And there's a mountain lion fucking prowling my yard. It's actually coming through my yard now. That's nice.
Is it?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
forget, your mountain lion's name is Tim. Use his name.
His
There
name
are
is
some that call me
Tim.
Tim.
Tiddles.
Tim.
Tiddles the mountain lion.
Sorry, when you said Tim, I thought of Monty Python. The Holy Grail.
No.
That
it's
was kind of the point, Sugar.
Tiddles the mountain lion.
No, he's fluffy. What's the problem? Go give him a cuddle.
Yeah, that's a good one. A mountain lion called Mr. Fluffy.
Nice.
No,
There's
it'll be
an interesting thing about the difference between cats and dogs. If you insult a dog and you do it in a friendly voice, the dog will wag his tail and think you're being nice. But if you insult a cat, no matter what tone of voice you put on, the cat knows it's being insulted.
True. That's called cat and
And if I ever reach 1,000 subs, I'll do an entire stream showing my face.
Oh, Christ, you want to lose subs, do you?
If you reach 1,000 subs, you should do it naked.
I've seen what Sir Wolfie really looks like.
I'll do that at 100,000.
I've seen what Sir Wolfie really looks like. Crypt Keeper ain't got nothing on it.
We're still trying to sort Dodge into doing a stream once he gets to 2,000, where he's got to be Jello wrestling with MC.
No.
Hey, I'd pay for
B
that.
is not getting her little fantasy, all right? Not happening.
Damn it.
Oh,
I
come
would
on,
get along with your sister right now. Wouldn't I?
one of the few times you'd get along with her, yeah.
Well, is she not easy to get on with her?
No, his sister and I don't get along with each other unless we are very, very, very drunk.
Yeah.
Don't think I've ever met his sister.
Because she's a cunt and I'm a cunt and we just
I
don't
wouldn't
get
call you
along
a
with
cunt,
each other.
Sure, I wouldn't call you a cunt. A bitch,
I
yeah.
would.
I'm a cunt,
No.
but
Well, yeah, we know that. No, I would say Shirati's more of a bitch.
Oh, sugar. I demand things get done and they get done because, well, I run the Dodge's YouTube and I run Dodge's Discord.
I just don't like to hear you nag. I already have one woman to nag at me. I don't need multiple.
And she doesn't make things get done the way I do. That's why everybody comes to me to make sure they get done, sugar.
I don't know if that voice can get any more
I have never seen
condescending.
proof.
I'm just wondering if it can.
Aw, honey.
Yep, it can. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's a patented female mind control voice.
No, that's me just being a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
she's a sexy bitch.
Aw, thank you, honey.
Do you hear me disagreeing?
And people wonder why I say women are evil.
Do you hear me disagreeing?
Not even slightly.
I mean, my whole character is a capitalist dictator, so yeah, gotta be
And my
somewhat
character
evil.
is a deity trapped in the internet wanting to destroy the world because of what he suffered to watch.
I think
Why
it's
do
funny.
you think Batman makes the Daleks play? He likes to hear me go.
My character is a cartoon degenerate who just hangs out with two midgets all day and has a penchant for getting shot down every time he hits on a girl.
Ah, funny you should mention that. Hey,
Thing.
it's funny you should mention that.
They're not kids, they're midgets. Filthy drug-peddling midgets.
I'm like the BDSM Johnny Bravo here, hair and all, you know?
Aww.
At least you're not Archer. It could be worse. Joshua in the chat
can't
says, we need more alcohol.
Until my husband gets home.
Well, I am a little bit of an alcoholic, so I guess I do have a little bit more in common with Archer.
Hold on, which bit of an
Lately-
alcoholic are you?
Lately, I'm a bit of an alcoholic. These guys have dragged me to drink a bit more than I normally would.
Yeah. Oh, well, in that case, Shirati.
Would you care for some
Works every time.
You just like that little squeal she does, Batman.
I'm not denying this, am I?
He's in his 50s and likes to hear a 30-year-old squeal like a schoolgirl.
I love the label I gave myself, capitalist dictator, because it pisses off anarcho-capitalists and anarcho-communists. Pisses off both sides. I like it.
You notice how nobody disagreed with you.
A lot of people like to hear me squeal like a schoolgirl, Batman.
I think the silence actually said it all there, didn't it?
Yeah. That's the only time I'm not worried about dead air. That was perfect.
Honey, I'm pretty sure your wife likes to hear me squeal like a schoolgirl. I think I want to hear your wife squeal like a schoolgirl.
Will you put a ball gag on first, please?
Well, the amount of times when he's lying on my lap and you
The
do that
amount of
squeal.
times that my husband has put a ball gag on me.
Shirati, the amount of times my cat's been on my lap and you've made that squeal and he's got up and left the room, he doesn't like it when he's
Either that or he just doesn't like your reaction to it there, Batman. You pervert.
As far as you, Mr. K, my husband has put a ball gag on me several times.
But she still talks. You notice this?
She chews her way through it.
No, I have a very large mouth.
Good to know.
Oh, yeah.
You can fit the dick and the balls in there at once.
Fit the whole fucking pelvis in there.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
I think that was referred to Mr. K.
Hey, we can always find out.
Oh, and her cell phone dropped the signal. Auntie Jack in the chat says, typical. Women always blaming men for what they do.
But we all know men are slow for everything.
I hate Google. What was your response there, Mr. K?
I said we could always find out.
No, I don't think my husband would like that very much.
All right. Well, tell him to share. Quit being so greedy.
He
Don't
is
think
my
my husband
husband
would like that.
and my owner.
Yeah. Same still applies. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Mr. K, please.
Shut up, Meg.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
He
he's
likes
gonna
playing with his
listen.
voice box because it gives him something to play with, except it keeps his hands away from his dick.
Well, he is in
So
his 50s.
Yeah, you took your time getting there.
Open your mouth. I'll play with your voice box.
Oh, honey, you can try all you want.
What? Okay.
And I thought this was
The
supposed to
plowing
be a safe
starts
stream.
when I get 400.
I thought this was supposed to be a safe stream, not a BDSM stream.
I haven't even talked
That's what
BDSM
happens when
yet.
you invite us on. That's what it becomes. That's what it devolves into.
I mean, I'm okay on my own, but once Mr. K or Wolfie's in there, I just turn into a degenerate.
We have to
No,
pick up people.
I've seen you on streams where neither of them are around it. You turn into a degenerate. In fact, I think sometimes you start off as a degenerate.
Hang on, no, wait a minute. I am an innocent
You
angel.
lie like the devil, Miss Steam.
Davey, you said that.
Lies
and
like a
pigs
dirty
back to
whore.
the bedroom window.
They corrupted me into a degenerate. I'm an innocent angel.
Oh,
Okay.
you lie.
I told you before,
Davey,
angels
Davey,
have
will
halos.
you be quiet? My windows can't take all the flying pigs that are crashing into them.
It was fun taking away your innocence.
I'm an innocent. No, I'm still an innocent angel. Okay.
Oh, you lie.
I told you before, angels have halos.
Not those horns to hold up the halo.
Yeah, it's not a halo rock.
And Joshua says, if you're innocent, he's a saint.
Yeah, if
Joshua
you're,
is
if
far
you're
from a
innocent,
saint.
Wolfie's not a furry, and we all know he.
But I get corrupted by these two. I never start off being.
I think it's the other way around.
What do you mean?
I remember when Wolfie first came on online and started interacting with people, and he was a nice, quiet, polite guy, and then he met you.
I didn't
Batman,
do
remember, I get to know people first, and then they get to know the real me.
Sure, Wolfie.
Yeah, sure.
I don't remember that. You must be remembering things wrong. I didn't correct him.
Well, it is his old age, honey.
Oh, fair.
Not that young yourself, Sharati.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Do it faster than men.
Oh my.
Oh, honey, I'm only 32.
Yeah, the 32 in woman years, that's like 52 in men years, I think.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna shoot you in your testicles. And as an American, I'm allowed to hold a gun. Hold a gun.
Are you allowed to say gun?
You're allowed to hold a gun in the United Kingdom, you just can't fire it at anybody.
Oh.
Well, we get to shoot people. You know, we're cool like that. But no, tomorrow.
It's good living in an open carry state, isn't it?
There's Sharati's problem.
It is nice.
In order to shoot me, she has to come over to the United Kingdom.
Yeah, I'll UPS the gun,
Batman.
You know, to Cabbage, and
Hey,
then she can pick them up and shoot you.
Yeah,
You know?
but you'd be breaking the law yourself if you did that. So yeah.
Hey,
I'll
Batman.
just have MC
Yes,
throw
Wolfie.
your ass.
Does this smell like chloroform?
Yes, it does, Wolfie. I built up a tolerance, so take the cloth away.
I'll just have MC drone your ass.
Kinky.
Yeah, like I can't take control of a drone and send it back.
Hey, you know what Batman's superpower is? He's rich.
No, actually, Batman's superpower is he never gives up.
Oh, I do enjoy Batman. As in the comic, not the cartoon.
That's
Also,
what
Harley
the black
Quinn
market
cartoon.
for guns in the UK is plentiful.
What?
The black market for guns in the UK is plentiful.
Oh yeah, I know. I'll get my hands on military-grade weapons if I wanted.
Oh, Batman.
The way you said that sounded like you were trying to tell a riddle or something.
No.
Ooh.
What is it? Miss Lee?
Batman, are you jealous I've got real life batarangs?
No.
Right.
Bless you.
I'm allergic to bullshit.
Oh, Quinn, you're still here.
Is he?
Funnily enough, I was just about to say I have to head off now, people. Very nice to meet you. And hopefully I'll speak to you again. Look after yourself, Mad, and good luck.
You too, man.
Yeah,
I think he was saying more good luck to Quinn than anyone else.
Hey, Jensen, you're gonna be
Or
around tomorrow
Matt.
for the paranormal stream, right?
Yep, assuming my internet still works, I'll be there, mate. No worries.
When is this paranormal stream?
Three o'clock my time. We have DDF Ghost Hunting coming on. I got an early access to a documentary they're releasing on the 30th, and me and a couple other people already watched it. So
That's
we're
the
gonna
guy
be
I
talking
had
about
last time.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he hasn't sent
yeah,
it
he's
to
coming
anyone
back.
else.
Cool.
No, because it's unlisted, and yeah.
Yeah, you need to send it to me so that I can actually watch the goddamn thing.
You should have been on Rabbit with the rest of us.
It was my husband's birthday, you fucker. I told you that.
Fair enough.
When was your birthday?
Go to bed.
No.
I only asked when your husband's birthday was. I didn't know.
Nice, Batman.
I told you it was my husband's birthday and I would not be on the stream and that I would be spending time with him.
When was your husband's birthday?
The 15th.
Ah. Well, tell him belated happy birthday from me.
I will do
See,
that.
I wasn't leading up to something crude.
No, I got laid a lot and my husband got a lot of blowjobs.
Anyway, moving on.
Right. Envious.
because he's very, very special. And I wore a special costume for him. A collar.
No, nothing but a collar.
Yes.
I know what I would have said if I was your husband.
But yeah, no, we're gonna be doing a paranormal stream tomorrow, 3 o'clock on the West Coast, 6 Eastern Standard Time. Central and England, figure it out your fucking selves.
I already know the goddamn time zones, but I need to be able to watch it. And what with my kids being around, I have to be able to watch shit.
I'll talk to you in Discord after we end the show.
All right.
It's unlisted, so I'm not supposed to be spreading it around. You know what I mean? But
No
anyway,
shit, Sherlock.
you guys got any more things you guys want to talk about, or should we wrap it up right here?
Wrap it up if you want.
Yeah, and I just want to squeeze in, I'm an innocent angel, don't believe what they're saying.
Oh, yeah, I know better.
Yeah, she said that with butter dripping out of her mouth.
Come on, Miss Steamy. You know that's a lie.
Yeah, we all know it is.
All right. Well, this has been the Red Eye stream number 190. Good night. Good luck. And don't fucking go to France. We're out of here. See you tomorrow.